And welcome
you
back.
You need to get way better at that intro.
I'm trying to listen to like the music. I'm pretending I'm hearing the music. And then we go live.
Yeah, leaves an awkward
because
minute pause.
We are Vivo. All right. We are live. And thank you guys for tuning in on Mixer. We are here live streaming another episode for you guys of In My Only right here on Play Everything, where we live stream on Tuesdays, 7 o'clock. We got you covered. Mikey doesn't give a shit. He's on his phone doing last minute shit.
Yeah, I'm just going.
Check your grinder, dude. Check your grinder. It's cool. I mean, you matched on Grinder. You got a super match. You got one of those super matches on Grinder. It's okay. I know you like those. So it's okay. I am your host for this episode, Compa Andres.
No, you don't get it this time.
Oh my God, dude! No, it just
you piece of shit. You thought you had the power.
I thought I did.
I gave
it feels so wrong. Like I need it.
That's the last time I tried too.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it. Welcome, guys. I'm the host, Compa Andres. Damn, those pregnant pauses. All right,
I gave it to you. You didn't like it, so
yeah, do it again.
no.
So I
got no appreciation the first time.
Damn.
I don't even get it. Tambo, can you hit me with it?
Keep it rolling. Fuck it.
I am the host. There you go. He came with it with the full blast on that one. See, that's what I need. Now I feel rejuvenated. Now I feel it. Now my Mexican spirit is up. I appreciate you.
Mine too.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean?
What?
I appreciate
Tear down
you.
the
Don't worry
wall.
about it. Tear down that wall. Okay. We got these beautiful people as always. That Kid Flowers in the
What's
middle,
up, y'all?
holding it down.
How you doing? Another one.
Another one.
Episode 12. Here
Yes,
we
sir.
are.
And then obviously Cheeks_Junior.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
I saw the
How
full
do you
moon.
do?
He literally pantsed me, and I'm just looking at it like I couldn't not move. Like I could look away, but I didn't.
We were
What you doing
prepping. Again, 6 o'clock, and Andreas comes in with that shot clock. So we got 5 minutes to prep.
Why are we talking about
Marshmallow
shot
So I had
clocks?
to moon you.
It's too soon to talk about shot clocks right
Got
now.
some marshmallow
I
cheeks.
had to moon you.
All right, we're gonna talk about it. But all right, Kobe, R.I.P.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're gonna talk about that a little bit.
That's real
just because I
crazy.
want to touch
Are
on
we?
it. Well, because he did a lot. I mean, I feel like outside of the basketball game, he did a lot, and I feel like once I started thinking about it, he kind of motivated a lot of people with like not knowingly, but like the grind, everybody's grind, your grind, our grind. It reminds me a lot about his mentality, the mama mentality. It's just that's kind of just brush on that, touch on it a little bit. I feel like that's a huge topic of like just in the world. It brought everybody together, so it's kind of crazy. But obviously, we're here. We're back with another episode, and then obviously Tambo. I can't forget about Tambo, my boy Tambo.
What's up?
On the board, talking to the chat. Don't forget, guys, we're on the chat. Mixer, talk to him. If you got questions, throw them in there. Tambo will let us know. We got questions for you.
We're on Mixer.
I said Mixer.
End of each topic.
No, we're on Mixer.
Yeah,
Just
we
go
are
to Mixer.
We're
I just
live.
type in Mixer.
Yeah, just type in Mixer, and then after that, you want to type in
Mixer.com/play
/play everything.
Thanks for any of the sparks that you give us, any tips during the show. We will read the tips after the show, after we kind of sign off here, so YouTube doesn't get it. And then, again, sparks help keep us in the algorithm for Mixer.
Yeah.
So drop them sparks if you're watching live, and if not, that's okay. We post on
Fridays at 10 a.m. YouTube.com/chip2.
There it
Wow,
is.
whoa, play everything.
Ooh.
Oh, throwback. Whoa.
Ooh.
But then, obviously, if you don't want to look at us, you don't want to look at our beautiful faces, we got you on audio podcasts. We got iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. We got you covered. In your ear holes. We're not an ASMR channel yet, but we're going to get there. But yeah, so another episode. Thank you guys. What you guys been up to? It's been a crazy week. I feel like it got crazy towards the end, obviously with that Kobe news. But what you guys been up to?
A lot of Monster Hunter, and I've been in After Effects, and I had an After Effects fuck up. I worked like 2 hours on this just this timeline. I was working some shit out, and then like
What happened?
So
I mean, it's a tragedy. Like
it
it sounds.
was tragic. I gotta start all over. I was really
Bro,
upset.
so
I went
you-
straight to sleep. I was done.
2 hours of work.
2
and then
hours of
gone.
work gone.
How?
The
so
file
it's not
got
the
corrupted.
intro.
No.
Okay, because that was like months.
Yeah, no.
How
that's
did what?
good.
Wait, what the fuck? How?
So I had my a separate hard drive connected to my laptop, and I'm doing my thing for about 2 hours, and then I accidentally knocked the hard drive out, and it corrupted the whole file, so I can't even load it back up. Everything's gone.
Whoa.
I know. So
Should have got that.
back to the drawing board, right?
Should have got that 1 terabyte internal storage. You know what I mean? Someone wanted to cheap out, save $200.
It definitely wasn't $200.
I know.
especially
Yeah,
Apple.
2 terabytes like fucking yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna charge
one
my ass,
Bro.
but what's
It's
up?
because he saved those $200 to pay you back, Mikey.
It's your fault.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, Tambo.
Oh,
For like a split second, guys. For a split second, everybody on the chat, I thought they actually paid it off, but
Tambo.
Come
Tambo, come on,
on.
man. He didn't pay me yet.
I'm sorry.
$200 goes a long way.
That's all right.
Don't do
Sean
me
the
like that.
Welch.
It's coming. It's coming.
He's
It
on
really
that.
is. Like I.
It's a layaway plan. He
It's
got
coming
you.
just
He's
like
on
the
that
beginning
Yeah.
$5
I
monthly
say this
payment
every
plan.
week, but you know what I mean.
Just like my dad with birthday presents. You
Just
know what I
started
mean?
school. Gotta buy some books. You know what I mean. It's coming. Though,
It's in
you know
the
what I mean?
mail.
I haven't forgotten. It is in the mail. You know what I
I
mean.
think the UPS guy's still in your packages.
I-
Oh, Dad. And then you hit the UPS guy. You know what I mean? And then you hunt that motherfucker down. You know what I
You
mean?
got him now, dude.
no.
You follow him home.
No, I'm not the UPS guy. But look, I'm coming through. Just
It takes
So-
time, dog. It takes time. All
I
right.
gotta get situated in the new year, and then you know what I mean.
It's
And then I
hard
can
out
roll
here,
out
alright?
with some debts.
Sign out here for a pimp.
Hey, calling
Thanks
you a
for joining
pimp.
us. How you guys
So,
doing?
We're back. We're here. We're here for you guys. But yeah, Monster Hunter.
Yes.
That's great. I mean, it's coming back. Good DLC. Not too
Yeah,
bad.
Iceborne's the shit. I actually just got into like the master rank, so I can now play the Iceborne DLC. And now that I'm actually coming into the end game, I'm starting to like understand the game a lot more and understand what I need to be doing, and like I'm starting to get like.
You're telling me once you're wait, hold on. First off, there's two things that's wrong with that.
Two things.
First one, you said you're almost done.
That's a good one.
Sorry. That was just fucking gold. Dude, sorry.
First of all, I never said that.
Dunked your
No.
ass.
First of
So
all,
first-
you almost done.
Got him.
It's funnier the second time. You know what I mean?
You think it gets boring, but it doesn't. Sorry.
Look, no.
Second thing I want
Look,
to say. Second thing is that how are you almost done with the game and then you just said I'm barely understanding the game or like you're barely getting it.
Cause look,
So,
it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah,
right?
usually
The
there's a
grind is-
tutorial in the beginning.
No, I mean there's a tutorial. It's kind of like Smash Bros. Like it's easy to learn, but
Wait
it's
a
hard to
minute.
master. You know what I mean?
Oh, so, okay. I mean that's a different thing. That's a different thing you should have said the
That's
first
what I
time.
just said. I said now I'm getting into master rank until you have to
Hey, I'm
interrupt
80
me.
hours into Smash Brothers to have no idea how to play it.
You press A, right? Damn.
Fucking.
Hey, you know that
morons are
feeling?
sitting next to you right
it's
now.
okay. You feel.
I
you
know
feel
it's
tense.
okay. It's
You feel
perfectly
tense.
fine.
Hey,
I'm cool. you
Notice
know
how
what I'm
that
saying?
notice that pain because that's how it feels when you guys talk shit about Comic-Con. That's how it feels.
from outside.
Good.
Fun
It
doesn't
should.
feel good.
But look,
We go
Yeah.
for it. Like it's not to like make you feel good.
I'm in school.
I
I'm,
just
gonna-
want to make sure you know that.
I'm going back to back,
What
boys.
you been
It's
up
all
to?
good. What you been up to, Mikey?
So I've been playing a little game called
Death Stranding,
no.
Medieval,
No, I need to play Death Stranding.
Link's Awakening.
Oh no, but I
God,
played
he's
a new
trying to
game.
shit on you.
I
He's
played-
trying
I
so
played-
hard.
I played a new game this week. And it's a little something called Darwin Project.
Oh,
Did you beat it?
It's an online game, dummy.
I don't know what it is. I'm just asking
It's
questions.
another
now.
battle royale game. But yeah, so and don't you worry, my week's coming up where it's all Mikey time. You know what I mean? Just
Oh, yeah,
me,
that is
my
coming up,
bed,
huh?
My controller.
In your right hand.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're my
Really
right.
busy
hand.
that week. But yeah, so Darwin Project is basically another battle royale game. I know, another battle royale game, sigh, but it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's on Apex level, but it is definitely more of a learning curve. You do have like 3 different classes essentially you can go to. You got people flying around the maps and shit, but it's about 10 people drop onto the map.
Is it a shooter?
No.
You kind of. I mean, because you have like bow and arrows, and there's like kind of like a crafting element involved with it as well.
Okay.
And you got to
Okay.
stay warm because it's freezing out. So like you can only be out in the cold and not by a fire for so long.
Is there a lot of fires around? Or?
No, you gotta like
You gotta make
you
the
gotta
fire.
harvest like wood and then make a fire.
Oh.
But then let's say if it's like you and the last person, right? And then like these zones are like being closed out by like the little domes, of course, that happen in battle royales.
Yeah.
It's you and another person, right? And then you only have like 3 wood or whatever, and then you can either make like a fire or you can make some bow and arrows. Otherwise, you're like just with your axe, and that's all you got. So it has a couple interesting dynamics to it. I'm not like heavy into it. It didn't really grab me.
Free to play, right?
Yeah, it's free to play, so I mean you can check it out. I'm
Where'd you
gonna
play it on?
play PS4.
Oh shit. Okay.
PS4 Pro. So yeah, I'm gonna be experimenting with it a little bit more. I just got my Hue Sync box, so the lights go with everything. It's real cool.
Maybe we could play this time and actually stream it.
Maybe. I mean,
The last time
was
that
a
happened.
disaster last Wednesday.
Whoa.
We'll see.
That was fun though.
I got nothing to say about that. Plead the fifth.
And we had a couple good matches in Apex. Me and your boy Compa. Shout
Hands
out
down.
Compa holding it
Got the
down.
receipts for those?
I got some. Well, Mikey was there to witness it. I mean, I go in, but I don't win it. That's the worst
It'd
part.
be close
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean?
It'd be close.
It's hard
It'd
to
be
win
very
with
close.
Mikey on your
Hey,
team.
Mikey
That's
clutched
the
it one
point.
time.
That's the
I was down.
Hey, you can talk shit, but
No, I'm
no, not you.
literally giving
Not
you
you.
props. Oh,
Not
wait,
you.
what?
Chucklehead over here.
Oh, he knows how I go down. Flowers knows I get.
I mean,
I'm
you're
in
popping
there.
off sometime. I just never seen Mikey pop off. But if you say so, you know what I mean? If you say so.
I
I'm not
still
gonna-
remember the very first time we ever played Apex. He was fucking going off, right? Or you were saying, I got 3 kills. I still remember that first time we played it, and you were just hopping. Your Mikey was like,
It's a
yeah, I'm
solid
playing
3,
this
huh?
shit.
Worked hard for those.
Oh, you choking?
A little bit.
You choking?
A little bit.
Choking on your insults?
No,
What
I'm
did you
choking
cho-
on this water.
Oh,
Try some.
is that what we're calling dick?
No. What?
What?
You wild, bro. Like, what? I can't just drink my water.
You can't. You can never drink anything nicely. But yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, we're playing something different. That's great. I mean, finally something new.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. We're getting into February where a couple more games are going to be coming out. Still got a backlog to work through on my week off next week, so I'm very excited. And then I got played a little bit of PUBG today.
How's that?
Why'd you do that?
Very interesting.
You know
Why'd
what
you do
game's
that?
really popping off right now?
What game's popping off right now?
Tarkov.
I heard about
Tarkov?
that game.
Tarkov.
Is that
like
the PC only?
Tarkov.
I think I was just talking about that with somebody.
Yeah,
today.
I'm gonna
There's
try
no
to-
HUDs or anything.
Yeah, it's like a very realistic shooter game. Like it's a survival type game. It's not battle royale. Don't call it battle royale because they'll fuck you up if you call it a battle royale. Because there's no champion. There's no winner.
It's a battle royale.
No, it's not. They'll fuck you up.
Everybody's losing it right now in the comments.
I heard about the game. I think Tambo actually told me about it. We was watching. I think we watched Shroud play it.
Yeah, Shroud is one of the guys who are playing
Shroud be
it.
on it.
Shroud plays it. There's a lot of other streamers, and it's picking up a lot of like actual Steam. Like it's been out for a long time, but now that like Shroud's playing it, other streamers are playing it.
You getting more hype.
It's getting a lot more hype, and a lot of people are getting into it more and all that stuff. And it's just a super realistic game that people really enjoy. The craziest thing I've seen is people like team kill on accident because if like it'll be me and Mikey playing, but it won't show like you said. It's super realistic. There's no hub. There's no heads up display or anything. You hear it's all based on what you hear and what you see. So if you hear somebody, Mikey really has to say, "Hey, I'm on your left." Like I'm literally on your left. Like I'm left by the tree.
Fire's on.
Friendly fire is on because if shit gets down, it goes popping, and Mikey just goes right in front of me. I'm gonna think it's an enemy. I'm gonna shoot his ass and kill him.
Oh.
And then his loot is gone. You don't like, yeah. That's why a lot of people are like friendly fire. You better communicate a lot better in Tarkov. And it's just it's a crazy game because, like I said, I've seen streams about it, and it's just for me, it's just too realistic. Like fuck, dude, I can't get in this because I'm gonna be hella mad if I lose
because you suck.
why
Yes,
you gotta
you're not
do
good
that?
at
That's what I heard. I can't get into it because I suck and I'm not.
I can't wait to play
communicating
Jerk
at
Off,
games,
whatever
and
the
I'm
fuck
not
it's
good at
called.
shooters.
That's just.
I got a PC that can handle it. You know what I mean?
That's just, you guys are hurtful.
You say so. If you say so.
You guys are. That's just ruthless. You guys are disrespectful.
What?
Okay?
Well, I am excited. I'm actually gonna probably play it.
Escape from Tarkov, that's what the official game is called, and is a hardcore, realistic, online first-person action RPG simulator.
God damn, that's a mouthful.
That's what it is. It's a but you need to have those words that say hardcore and
Break those
realistic
category barriers. You know what I mean?
and an RPG with MMO features and a story-driven walkthrough with each passage. But yeah, long story short, it's just a crazy, realistic game that a lot of people are getting into. And but yeah, we'll get into that a little bit because I kind of want to bring it up as well. Like Fortnite, I don't know if Fortnite's not dead, but obviously Tarkov, and any game is always going to try to get to Fortnite level. Fortnite is like the epitome of what.
There is no such thing as getting to Fortnite level. Like either you either mimic Fortnite and just kind of roll with whatever crowd you get, or you just do your own thing.
The first month of Apex got real close.
And that's why
Got real close. Like
there was a
that was the first-
lot. It was just a breath of fresh air. Like, is that new girl on the block? Like, hey, who that?
no, but if it was able to maintain consistency, I really think we'd be seeing like Apex merch and like
there's Apex merch.
There's pops,
well,
bro.
like
There's
not
pops.
like a Best Buy, right? Where it's like you got like action figures and like it's
There's
like
Apex merch at Best Buy.
There's Apex.
no, but like you know what I mean, like in terms of like the action figures, and there's a ton of it. You got the little pinatas, like it's not just like a little loot box that you can buy.
I mean, there's a couple Apex.
They're trying
like,
hard,
figures.
yeah. But they're focusing
There's
so
no
much
Apex
on it.
figures.
I swear to God,
No.
I seen one.
There's no Apex.
An actual figure, not a pop, a
I
figure.
guess my eyes died.
Yeah.
My
Hey,
eyes deceived me.
Just add them, bro. Find it and add them, and then be like, hey, here's your
And
$200,
I was sending a
bitch.
fucking tweet.
Drop it.
That's what I'm saying is like Fortnite is such a machine at this point where it's just like
Content. Everything is new. The new season's coming out, but even then, there's like new
they're
games.
quick to
new-
adapt. They're so massive at this point to
Super.
where it's like updates aren't an issue. New things aren't an issue.
Balancing.
You have this huge merchandising end as well, where it's like you're making a ton off the action figures, ton off the like little surprise boxes that people buy. The collaborations in terms of like content create. Like there's just so much. Where it's like I feel like if Apex would have kept that consistency and was able to be quicker with the updates and be quicker with the doing like what they're doing now, where it's like the objectives or whatever they call missions.
Yeah, Apex definitely had a slow start. And I think like I was watching the dev stream where they were talking about their slow start. And now like especially coming into this year and like the end of last year, the end of season 3, they're starting to hammer on a lot more game modes, a lot more events, a lot more shit you can actually do in the game.
Yeah.
So probably 2020 for sure. They're probably gonna have that engine rolling, and you're gonna see a lot more Apex being like blown in your face.
Yeah,
I
love it blowing in my face. You know what I mean?
God
But
damn it.
it was one of those things where it's like if it could have just like maintained that and then came out the gate with that. But again, how could you expect that? Because Apex
they came out of nowhere to begin with.
They kind of did. They dropped it too. I do remember they just
how
dropped
can you
it.
expect that? I feel like that was a game that they were just expecting to drop and be like, oh,
Here you
okay,
go.
like here you go. This is something that we were doing.
This is what we did.
And then it blew up. I mean, obviously EA threw some marketing behind like getting like Ninja to stream and everything like that.
Yeah, that was a good thing too.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like you can pay any streamer or any content creator to do it, but if your game's not good, like it's not gonna have the audience that Apex has. So I really feel like if they would have just like out the gate expected it to work, then I think it would be a little bit different of a story. They would have been a lot bigger. It's just interesting, man. It's interesting, like those little
tidbits,
little feather you leave behind when you teleport. You know what I mean? Like maybe it would make the whole thing different.
What?
What are you talking about?
What feather are you talking
I
about?
was with you in
The
the
butterfly effect. The butterfly effect.
Ah, okay.
You know, like things could be. It could be one little thing that changes everything. You know.
That was a
I get what
trippy
you're saying
movie.
now.
Ashton Kutcher movie. Oh, that shit was trippy. When I
Ashton
first saw
Kutcher?
it. Ashton Kutcher with that butterfly effect. That shit was crazy. No, but the reason why I'm bringing Apex now is because it is a big part of the news a little bit, just because they got season 4 coming out. But it's a game that I was playing a lot of because, like I said, like I like games that are consistent and changing things up. So with Mikey, kind of hit to his point where it's like, hey, if they kept up with the updates or they did something differently, who knows where they'd be at. But it took them a long time to kind of find their groove and find their balance of it, because even right now, how they're closing out season 3 is awesome. Like each week was a different game mode. There was last week it was like the circle always shrinks. Mm-hmm. This other update is called the dummies. Like you just pick a
big day or something like that.
Dummies is literally dumb as shit too. Like
I mean,
I don't get it.
I think
but
it's
I played
interesting because that's their way to kind of do some testing, especially like new modes, new abilities. I think like the dummies, I think there was like 3 different like ultimate abilities you had, and then like I was like looking at a couple like streamers. I didn't get to play it.
I played it I played it a couple times. It's weird as shit. Like one of the abilities was you like hitting L1 or whatever.
Yeah, you spawn whatever.
You spawn
like,
item.
Some random loot.
Random ass loot.
That's pretty dope. I don't know if that's gonna be an actual like character like ability. But essentially that's what they were testing out to see how it would work. Like there was one like kind of like pinata effect when you make your ult and you kind of drop like a bunch of loot, or it was kind of like this mirage type of ult.
Yeah,
like, I think it's called Dance Party, where like you at least have like 6 clones and they're like dancing, then they start running away. I heard that was actually pretty good.
That was pretty funny actually.
That's way better than the ult that they usually have. For
if
Mirage.
they did that for Mirages, if they changed that for Mirages ult, that'd be pretty dope.
Man, I get so many people with that. And then they had the last ability where you're able to like just bring all your shields and your health back up.
Yeah.
In the middle of a fight.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's clutch as
That's
fuck.
dope. I wonder
that
if
might be a
they're
little bit
gonna
OP
actually give
though.
that to a character. I mean, it could be, but I mean, you can say that about anyone's ult if you use it.
Because if you're damn near like at the very bottom, hit that button, you're out.
I mean, it's a 3-on-1. It's a 3-on-1.
That's what I'm used to, baby. That's what I do.
You just
That's
said
what
you
I do,
don't win,
baby.
so I mean,
hey, we're gonna play it tonight.
Is, right?
We'll play tonight. How about that?
We could.
We're gonna stream right after this.
Have you played Call of Duty's new maps?
No, I haven't even touched Call of Duty.
I haven't played Call of Duty.
They brought back gun game, so I'm all for it. That's like my favorite. Like
gun
just
game
kill
is
some
good.
time, kill like a hour
fun,
or 2 or
yeah.
15 minutes. Like jump into gun game, get a little gun game in. You know what I mean? So I'm real excited for that.
It's true. Like if I have
good
solo play, look, it's a good solo play though, because that's good. It is like solo play. Like if I get on and nobody's on, I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to play anything. Because a lot of games now for me, they're like social games. I feel like I have the need to play with somebody, except for like Star Wars Fallen Order or something like that. That's when I kind of get to play by myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, any other game, I'm like, I need to play with one of you guys or somebody else. Like, hey, hop on.
This is what I'm saying, and that's
what Monster
why
Hunter is for me.
That's why Fuck, I forgot.
Oh, there it goes.
It's okay. But the chat got me. The chat got me.
Apex is so hard for me in like Rainbow is because it's like I need people to play with that. Like I can't play those solo. I need like at least another person.
True.
Whereas like Call of Duty is like I can jump in and kill 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is good because I still
Quick
remember gun game. I still remember a video like it was on Twitter where it was like the fastest gun game ever. And it was like fucking a 20-second clip.
That's crazy.
It was like 20, 30 seconds. I was like, this motherfucker got the whole game. Fuck this guy. I was all mad.
Gun game's good. You just get right to the point, like bow, turn around, bam.
I love it.
This guy. But yeah, I mean that's what we've been playing. It's good to go with that. Trying to figure out if there's anything that I played differently, but I don't think I played anything. I mean, I'm casual basic right now, dude. And I feel so weird. Apex, Rocket League, like fuck.
That's all you play?
I'm trying to think of something else, but that's it. No.
Follow Andres on his new channel. Don't play anything.
That's why I feel bad. Like, don't play anything, dude. Fuck, what am I doing here? I don't know about games.
What's up, dog? What's taking up your time?
I don't know. I'm
Life.
trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't know.
You
Get
can have
into
a mid segment. You can have a Shawn. Don't finish anything.
Ooh.
Why it gotta be about me?
We always got a dog on you.
Why you
We're
coming
gonna bring
at
it
me,
back.
Tambo?
But that's how we bring it back, baby. But yeah, other than that, there's a couple good bits of news that we could get into, guys. Obviously, throw it in the chat if you guys have questions. Don't forget to share our channel, like it, subscribe it, all that good stuff. Mix it/play everything. Thank you, guys. I kind of blanked out on that one.
I don't know what he said. You said mix it /
I don't know. I'm
Mix
just
it
trying
/
Mixer.
Bobster.com / playeverything.com, guys.
There you go. Beautiful.
I mean,
If you want to be a part of the show, you could send in questions before the show through playeverythingpodcasts @gmail.com or join us live. And after each segment, each news bit, we will go to the chat for any questions if there is any. Want to throw me the news?
Let's go. I was going to throw in the news, man.
Nah, like let's get into some news, and I go news.
Let's get into some news.
We're a well-oiled machine here.
I just said it. Man, you missed it out.
News.
There you go. We finally, guys, figured out the number of how much Ninja's getting paid. That's the biggest thing when people were trying to figure out. Oh my God, how much is Ninja getting paid to go to Mixer, exclusively on Mixer? Now everybody's figuring it out because in August, the popular streamer Ninja signed an exclusivity deal with Mixer, moving away from Twitch, from his huge following. And according to CNN, the deal is probably between 20 to 30 million. And this figure comes from Justin Warden, who is the CEO of marketing and talent management, the company Ader, who claims to have inside knowledge of the deal. Damn.
Inside knowledge. They can't even get a hard number.
They can't even.
It's like 10 million to 40 million, somewhere in that range.
I like how there's a 10 million gap, and it's like, yeah, it's fucking 10 million. That's it.
It's somewhere in there.
It's a lot number.
It's inside knowledge. Someone just told me that.
First of all, do you believe that number?
I mean, it's probably somewhere around that number for sure. I mean, he was making a little more than that on Twitch, I believe.
Just that one time?
No.
I mean, I guess that's all you need. What do you mean? No.
What do you mean?
He's making a
Just
little more than
one
on
time,
Twitch.
30 million? Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, that's the signing deal, and then he gets the
This is the
revenue from
multi-year
the
deal
streams.
too.
It seems like a lot. And I always thought like they would have done like a like buy-in for stock too. I'm sure.
You would think it's kind of like one of those
I
LeBron
don't
deals.
know
Like
that.
I remember when
think
LeBron
about
got to Nike, and they're like, "Hey, here's stock."
If I'm
literally
trying to
company.
recruit you to play everything,
That's
we're a
good, too.
publicly traded company, right? And
Okay.
you're from fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone else is irrelevant. And I want you to come be part of this. And I go, hey, you get $30 million and you get some stock buyback. Aren't you going to want for this to do better?
Yeah, I mean, you have a higher incentive. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I can feel about, like, Ninja instead of it just being, like, a contract that he'll probably break or go back to Twitch or whatever, which I'm sure he won't be as
Yeah, I'm not
bad.
about. Yeah,
No, I get all that, but, like, you know, we don't necessarily know all the back-end dealing. So let's say everything was gravy, right, on that end. So instead of just being like, oh, yeah, I'll take this 30 million, write it out for a little bit, and go back to Twitch, right? Now I have stocks in this, so it's like, man, stocks at
Stronger commitment.
Microsoft. So, yeah. The bigger this thing gets, the more money I can make on the back end.
Well, that's the crazy thing too,
That's a
because
good part.
no, you're absolutely right.
Pure speculation.
But 20, 30 million is still a whole lot. I mean, when you start thinking about it, like these guys got
23 million. You just
said 10 to 30
right,
million.
almost in the middle. You know what I mean?
10 to 30 million.
You okay? Are you having a stroke today?
I said 10 to 30 million. Bring it back, boys. Rewind the chat.
23 million.
But 20 to 30 million, that's a lot. But if you
Yeah.
think about it, right, like like we just talked about it earlier. Apex paid these streamers like 50,000, 100,000 to stream a game for like a day.
Yeah.
So this number, I mean, to me, that's not a number to blink at, but for streamers and to companies, they're like, yeah, fuck it, why not here? 20, 30 million?
Just to have a dedicated streamer.
Just get a dedicated stream. Yeah, like that's fine. Like we paid you 75, 100,000 to stream one day. Like here you go.
Yeah.
Like that's why this number isn't far fetched for me. Like that does sound like an accurate number. I think people were trying to say like it was in the 50 million, like when it first came out.
20 to 30 million is still a lot of money.
It's still a fucking lot of money.
Like, let's
dude.
not just say that's like even for like a big multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar company like Microsoft, that's still not like that's a hefty for one person.
You blink at it like what?
That's an athlete's yearly right there.
Yeah,
and you have that's like top tier athlete too, not just any regular athlete. It's like a top tier athlete.
Yeah,
like there's athletes who are getting paid minimum like a mil a year. These guys are for sure like Ninja for sure is the top of the level, but the numbers kind of don't reflect like Switch. Like there was an audience that kind of switched over to it, and like you guys just said, like he's building that Mixer. So depending how good he does with this deal with Mixer, if they say, hey, you brought in this many more people, like let's give you another multi-year deal, another 10, 30 mil or whatever to kind of keep it going.
Just for bringing.
Because I was looking a little bit deeper into this and the numbers. When Ninja was streaming on Twitch, he was averaging like 40K, right, when he'd go on.
Views? Okay.
And then with stream, he's dropping down to like 15, 20.
On
Mixer?
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Well, of course you don't give a fuck when you're getting like that many deals and like.
Please think about it. The 15K that followed him over, I'm sure it grew a little bit.
It's growing, of course.
From like more artificial, like Mixer viewers, like who only use Mixer and never really use Twitch, right? And they're like, who's this guy? So I'm sure that's some number like that. That's from some of the audience, but like let's say 15K follow him over or more, like whatever he has, right? Follow him over day one from Twitch to Mixer, right? That's who I want. I don't give a fuck about the other ones that didn't follow me. I don't care how big that audience number says.
You would care a little bit.
I want the 15,000 motherfuckers, the 30,000
motherfuckers. Those real viewers are going to be there for day one.
You want the day ones, right? Because the day ones are the ones that transfer over.
Yeah, everyone else.
That's what I'm saying, because that's your base. That's those are the people who are donating to the chat. Now, the person who drops in to be like,
there's a base audience.
But no, he only plays Fortnite. Like for me, every time I don't know, like
he doesn't only play Fortnite. I've seen him play other things.
Yeah, so when was the last time you seen him play it?
We use Mixer. I click in every time I see him just to see what's going on.
And it's probably Fortnite.
No.
If you look at him, it's probably Fortnite.
I don't actually think I've seen him play Fortnite.
I've seen videos of him playing Apex.
I see Shroud. Shroud is more of the person who got into Mixer.
Shroud plays a little bit anything.
Shroud play. No, that's why I say Shroud is a person who I know who he does mainly shooters, but he does all kinds of shooters. He'll do Apex, Fortnite. I think he does Call of Duty. He'll do Battlefield. Like he'll do all of those games, and I think that's what you'd want out of a streamer that they brought in, because there's 3 heavy hitters that they brought in from Twitch to Mixer.
You just made that up. He plays more than just Fortnite. You just made up the fact that he's like.
Anytime I've seen. So Ninja came to fame because of Fortnite.
Sure, but
he's using that obviously more to play Fortnite. Like I honestly can't speak on it, but anytime I've always seen him stream, it's Fortnite. And maybe I don't watch his stream enough.
When was the last time you even watched it?
Like a week ago.
He just got a Fortnite skin not that long ago.
There's no way
of course he's still playing.
And he just got a Fortnite skin. How is he not going to play himself in the game?
I'm sure for the Fortnite event, right? But obviously I would. I hate fucking. All right, I don't really play Fortnite, right? So if they put me in it again, I would fake it till I make it. I love this game. I'm such a sellout. You know what I mean? But I've seen, like, every time, especially when we were thinking about doing it on Mixer instead of Twitch, right? I would go and see what they're doing. I would go and see what they're playing. And honestly, up until like this little Fortnite skin that he had, I didn't really see him play Fortnite.
I'll be honest with you. Every once in a while when I'm taking a shit, probably I'll look at the streams. I'll take a shit and stream them. And every time I see, it's always going to be him playing.
Sure, I'm sure
Fortnite.
he has it in his rotation.
Going back to Mikey's point though, I don't care if I had 100,000 views on Twitch at one point in time. Like I'd rather take the 10,000. Transfer that over to Mixer.
How do you grow that though? So if you're Ninja, and forget this is me going off the mentality, and maybe it's me being ignorant and stupid and not doing like the research that I should have done.
You're not gonna grow just solely off of streaming on that
game
platform. You're gonna have to spread your content, whether it be on YouTube, whether you're
it's not spreading out the content, but then
Twitter. You're gonna have to spread your content everywhere. And that's how you would grow from that, because you obviously have to circulate the internet.
Also,
everyone's not gonna be watching.
I
this
don't
one
think
platform.
his game plan is to be the biggest fucking thing ever. I don't think that's his game, and I think that's the smarter game.
That's the must. So you're saying he doesn't have the Mamba mentality?
No, what?
Mamba has. If you're Mamba mentality, you got to be the best. You got to be the greatest of all time.
Then why'd he retire?
No, I don't think that has to do with growth.
But
I
mean,
don't think having to be the best has to deal with your audience size.
that's how he became popular, though. He was being like one of the best in Fortnite, and that's how he gained his following.
We're talking about two different things. We're talking about his actual growth strategy versus his actual him being good at something, right?
So, go ahead.
So yeah, sure. He came up. He was known for Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That doesn't make him forever a Fortnite thing. Like, I hate that. Like, I came up from video games and I wanted to pivot into something else. Like, that's me pivoting into something else. And the people who like me are going to follow me there. Yeah. And it might not be for everybody. But I think that's his move, where it's like he doesn't want the people popping in on Twitch, right? To be like, you fucking suck. Fucking.
Bad. What do you say to me, you little
shit? Look at your dumb blue hair. Fucking get a lot, whatever. Like, talking shit or whatever. Or like, just going to troll or whatever. Or just actively kind of passing by or like whatever.
Be there,
whatever those passive viewers are for, right? Yeah. But the people who followed him over, that's the hardcore. That's the people who are going to be funding his thing past the signing deal, right? Those are the people who are dropping sparks. Those are the people who are tipping. Those are the people who are checking out his YouTube channel, seeing what else he's doing. Yeah. Oh shit, I haven't jumped into Fortnite, but since there's a Fortnite skin, right? I'm going to jump into that, right? And I don't think he wants the millions and millions of it's cool that he got that with Drake that one time, breaking that record of being like the most as many people at once, right?
Juju, Travis
which
Scott,
is cool to have those moments. It's cool to have those moments every once in a while. Yeah. But primarily it's to me, and if I was him, I would take the same strategy where it's like, I don't care about that. I want to make the content I want to make. The people who like me are going to follow me, and you'll organically grow that way too. Obviously, it's not going to, especially on Mixer, I think right? Now, where it's like you don't have all these eyes on you, so you're not going to grow as fast as you would on Twitch. But also on Twitch, there's going to be a lot of I hate to say it, but like fair weather fans or like kind of passerbyers. Yeah. Whereas like if you follow them over to Mixer, and now people on Mixer are coming over and being like, oh, like I heard about a lot about this ninja guy. Let me see what's going on. Yeah. And then maybe they become a hardcore fan. And that's what you want. You want the group that will follow you anywhere. So, and that's the bread and butter. And that's what I would build my strategy off too, because it's like, it's not about being the biggest, because there are much bigger YouTube people out there, but there are YouTube people who have much smaller followings and are able to monetize it. We talked about this on Completely Consensual with Tim Geddes, right? There are much bigger people out there, but they don't know how to monetize it, right? They have millions of YouTube subscribers and they're not making nearly as much as someone with like 200 or 300,000 subscribers, where it's like, hey, here's $20 a month. I'm going to make sure I'm going to check this out. I'm going to make sure I'm spreading the good news about this, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, they get like 15K on a stream, but those are 15,000 people that are willing to donate $5 to you every once in a while. That's a lot more than 60,000 viewers, and only 5,000 are gonna donate like $2 or $5 to you.
And it's crazy. I think Ninja definitely has the freedom now to do that because of the deal. So because of that, he was probably gonna keep streaming on Twitch and keep doing Fortnite. But because of this Mixer deal, he definitely was probably, like you said, take that opportunity, go to Mixer, monetize it better, have more control of his success, more control of what he wants to do, have more fun. Maybe I'm just catching him every time I play. Maybe I catch him every time he plays Fortnite, but if he does want to branch out, it's better, because I feel like that's how you need to like grow.
I feel like the Mixer though definitely opened him up and gave him a lot more freedom to really push out the content he wants. Yeah. I feel like he's not so dedicated to Fortnite. I mean, you've probably only seen him play Fortnite, sure. He still has to play, obviously. That's where he's renowned for. Yeah. But he's way more open to, now he can play Apex. Now he can play Tarkov or whatever.
And like to Mikey's point, like that's his following. They want to watch him play, and so they could.
Right. They're here for Ninja, not what Ninja plays.
Yeah.
Again, he is spread. He does more than just Fortnite. But to push back at your point of, like a good, like a streamer that you would want to recruit, right? It would be somebody who's like a more diverse streamer in terms of like the games that they're playing, exactly, right? Yeah. But we're not over here being like, hey, Tom Brady, we need you to get good at baseball. You know? Like, he's good at football. He is He is the one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in football.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes you the money, because you're one of the best, right?
Yeah.
At that one thing. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that they could bring people over too that are only good at one thing, or only really do one thing, or known for one thing, where it's like I said, going back to the sports analogy, is like, we don't have Tom Brady be like, oh, we need you to play baseball. Oh, we need you to be good at this. We need you to be good at this. No, you're good at football. Like, do that. Like, that's what's making the money.
Yeah.
That's what brings people in. That's what brings fans to the stadium.
Wait till the XFL, man, and then we'll talk about different,
Still
platforms.
Still football.
Yeah, but XFL's gonna throw money and Tom Brady. Hey,
No, they were not.
come over here.
They got Cardell
then-
Jones.
I
I
don't
don't think they're really going to be getting anybody.
The XFL, man, the Extreme Football League. Vince McMahon, CEO, greatest shit ever.
Like football all stars.
It's gonna be great. I'm glad you saved me, Mikey, because I was falling on me.
I remember one time that fell on stream.
So I
on
mean,
camera.
now that
Took
we're
care of
just on the topic of kind of streamers and kind of like gaming in that kind of community, how do you guys feel about esports? Because I think that's making a big comeback right now. The Call of Duty League's coming back. A lot of that's not even on the news. I just want to talk about it because I just know it's coming up. The Call of Duty League, Overwatch League is coming back, and there's obviously like League of Legends and all those kind of leagues coming up. Esports, do you guys this upcoming season for like Overwatch and Call of Duty? Do you think there's going to be a bigger factor into like people watching it and kind of blowing up a little bit more this year?
I mean, me personally, I'm not committed to watching esports. Like, I'd rather watch individual like people like Ninja or Shroud, or like if I'm going to like the Smash community, I'd rather watch like Zero or Narrow just like separately do their own thing.
Yeah.
Even though they are a part of like teams like TSM, or you have like your Overwatch League, you have those different teams
San
there.
Francisco Shockers.
Yeah, like I don't really care to watch them like play. Like I'll watch their highlights for sure, but like I'm not gonna
That was
sit there
weird
and
for
watch
them to
them
do
on like the ESPN app and just like watch them go.
Because that's the crazy part. Like they have these deals and stuff like. I mean, and I did put it in the news at the very end about like streamers and like the deal, what they're doing with it of Activision and Blizzard kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just want to get you guys' opinion on esports. Like, do you guys watch it? I know you just kind of answered it right now, but
No, I don't watch it, but like I appreciate that it's out there. Like
Yeah.
I don't watch it, but sometimes I do like going back to watching. Like even though I don't follow the esports league, I may follow that one person.
Yeah.
That can go back and watch how he operates.
Tackles
and I
it
can be
and-
like, oh shit, okay, this is how you're supposed to use maybe this character, right? And I can see how he uses this character in tandem with other people and other characters around his skill level. And it's just honestly, it's just a good way to see high level gameplay for a game in general.
yeah. I mean, I think that's when I started. Like when I was young, I was watching a lot of YouTube gamers, and like they would just kind of commentate on their gameplay, and I just watch
T-Squared.
how they play, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'll try that.
You remember
know?
T Squared? Did you watch him?
T Squared? No, there was this guy named C Nanners. I don't
Fuck.
know.
Scene inners.
Do you guys know what that is?
Shout
Seen
out.
him?
No.
There's this guy named C Nanner. He's like he did
What game he play?
Call of Duty. He did a
Nah.
little bit of Call of back in the day for sure, but then now when he got bigger, he started doing his own like mod games and stuff. It's pretty funny. But
Mr.
still.
Tom Taylor T Squared, Halo
Jesus.
legend. He used to go crazy. I used to like. He honestly inspired like probably not just me, but a lot of other people to really like competitively like live off of games.
Get up on that. That's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
He's the guy.
What did you ever watch?
I've never given a fuck about esports, and like
But
Sean.
do you know how big it's getting though? Like it's
yeah, sure,
ridiculously
good
big.
for them.
There's like another YouTube thing that I saw, right? There's the 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
This guy named Nate Shot and stuff, right? Like he has a whole compound building dedicated to the esports. And it's like $1 million building, and like they have an editing room, gaming room, training room, and it's literally just pure dedicated to
I
like
think it's more than
content.
$1 million.
Huh?
I think it's more than $1 million.
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's like in the tens.
Multi-million dollars. We'll just say
Multi,
that.
yeah, there you go.
But
But like that's how big esports is getting, and I think it's just I don't think it's dumb for us to be like, fuck esports, but it's something to be like, oh shit, it's like take that
it's
look
the
in
same
the
thing with
back.
me and soccer, right? Fuck soccer. I don't
Well,
watch soccer. I don't give a fuck
piece of shit.
anything about soccer. I think the game's dumb, but that's not gonna stop them from growing. And not that I'm like, my hate for soccer is a lot more than my like. I don't hate esports.
Get yourself out of this hole right now, because
Yeah,
he's
no,
just
I don't.
said
I
fuck
don't
soccer.
hate esports. No, fuck soccer though. It's dumb. Why is the clock
would
running
he
all the time? You know what I
Really?
mean? Why is the fucking clock? Why
I hear
doesn't
that
it
part.
stop when
I
the
hear
ball
that part.
goes out?
it does not stop.
I feel
It
like
keeps
there's
going,
this-
but there's stoppage time. That's why the ref is like, okay, cool, they're taking this long. That's why there's plus 3
look,
minutes at the end of 45. God
I've
damn
expressed
it,
my
Mikey.
views
Fuck.
on this
You
podcast
uncultured
before.
swine. Sorry.
Or not this podcast, completely consensual when it used to be a gaming podcast.
Yeah.
About my dislikes for soccer. But anyway, that being said, I don't hate esports. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about them. Let me finish my sentence. But I've never liked the gameplay aspect. Like, I've never watched YouTube to watch other people play games unless it was like an entertainment aspect. Like a funny or like a trolling or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
the
I
stuff.
can see
That's
that
the
part.
shit I'd watch, right? But as far as like the
Competitive.
oh, look how good blah 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 blah, or like Tambo will show me a clip every once in a while where it's like, look at this
Call
like
of
Call of
Duty,
Duty
right?
player, whatever, right? And it's cool.
Damn,
I like it,
Tambo.
but I don't really like watch it. And none of the games that there are really appeal to me in terms of a way where it's
And-
like I want to watch people play this. Like even Rainbow, I love Rainbow. I don't watch Rainbow League.
What if there was a CTR league?
I still don't think Mikey would watch.
No.
You really want to think?
know.
Because that was my only rebuttal for you. I was like saying, okay, what if it was games that you did like? What if it was a Siege? What if
Not-
it was CTR like racing leagues? Like every week they can do a Grand Prix or some shit. Like, hey,
I
the
think
winner
that
takes this.
stems from Mikey. I mean, obviously he's good at his little kart races, whatever. But like, he's more of a I'm trying to be entertained type of gamer. Where rather than like a person who's trying to be good at a game.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Well,
No,
I think
and
just because is it
I
is
love
it
you were
this,
trying
hold
to-
on. I'm trying to conversation real quick.
what's up?
Is it because he sucks at games or is it just because he likes it? Like, what's going on?
I mean,
You can't
Mikey
talk right now,
sucks
Mikey.
for sure, but I, at the same time, like I never think he's never tried to be good at games.
It's just
which
having
is
fun.
okay.
It's an entertainment.
Yeah, he
Okay.
always wants to be entertained. Like that's why he, like he said, he probably listens to podcasts as he plays multiplayer game, which I don't fucking
Fucking
understand.
do that. That's fucking stupid.
Just that
That's
alone tells
fucking
you he's not trying to be good.
Yeah, true.
So like
true.
he's not gonna be watching these esports league, looking at someone who is
But-
good because he doesn't really care how good you
Here-
are.
Here's my rebuttal though.
Side
What's your
conversation.
I am
It's over. It's over.
I am fairly like decent. Like I'm trying to sound a little bit modest. But
I would say
on
you're-
Rainbow Six, I'm pretty good.
Whoa. You heard it here first, guys.
No, Rainbow Six Siege, I am pretty
Mikey
damn good at.
Are you?
I
I
am.
don't believe you.
Tombo.
I don't believe you.
Not in it. Not in it.
Not Tambo doesn't.
Damn,
You're a
Tambo.
boy.
Hey,
Your boy can't even vouch
Remember
for
this
you.
motherfucker.
You done
Next
lying?
time you need someone backed up.
Get done lying.
No, I swear to God though, like it is one of those things where it's like I'm pretty decent at, but I still
Damn.
just don't have the time. Like, here's another thing.
Damn.
Like
Decent-
it's like
decent
football.
is like average
Like
3
one,
kills a game.
No,
Like Apex.
like Apex.
that's not bad. That's on a bad game.
Whoa.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. You said it's
No, I'm saying that's a
decent. You
bad
played
game.
decent.
That's a bad game for you, Mikey.
Yeah, 3 kills is a bad game.
Okay,
On-
baby.
oh,
You
shit.
say you got the
And
juice. You got the
Keep
juice.
in mind,
You
there's
got the-
5 people in the match. On
Whoa.
a,
So
on
you
a
could go
round.
ace it.
Right.
You could ace it.
But yes, I've done that before. I've
Where are the
Tombo,
clips
I've
at?
played games
Where are
with
the
you where I've
clips at?
clutched it.
I'm just saying, if you're so modest and
Don't
good
put-
at a
don't put
game,
Tambo in it.
Now you're just making it seem like you're a god and you're like.
No, I'm not
"Oh,
a
I
god.
clutched it."
By no means could I play in a siege league. By no means. But
oh no, I'm not saying that.
just
damn.
like you couldn't play in fucking Overwatch or Apex or
I could
or-
play in
I
Overwatch.
could
Shut up.
be.
This
could be in there.
motherfucker's cocksucker right here thinks he's
I
good.
couldn't play no
Yeah.
Overwatch. Like,
I could
suck.
probably.
that-
you know,
that's
your
what I'm
boy-
saying
Your
is
boy's
like-
diamond, so who knows? What could happen?
Okay, but that's what I'm saying in terms of you two, in terms of like you guys being fairly decent. Like
Yeah.
you're pretty good at Apex and Call of
Hey.
Duty and whatnot, right? That's the same way I'm good, pretty decent at Rainbow Six, right?
Yeah.
And I still don't watch Rainbow League.
And you wouldn't watch it.
And I wouldn't watch it.
Objection,
Wow.
Objection. Chat has a solution.
The chat has a solution. What did they say? Chat. What's going
Want to
on?
hear the solution?
Look at my kitty.
Time to stream some Rainbow.
Ooh,
Oh, that's true. It's very.
And
I'm gonna be laughing. if
who
you
was
fucking
that? Give me
guys.
that was DH Canada, and then
DH.
Rayman
you
said,
son of a
where the
bitch! I know
clips-
where you live, DH Canada.
Hey, where the clips at, dog? We can't say.
That's what
you
I'm
good
saying.
until we
All
see
this
some
stuff.
clips.
That's exactly what I was saying.
You two, shut up. Where are your clips
I-
at?
hey,
mister?
I'll pull it up
I
right now.
fucking flip
I'll
around these
pull it.
cars all day and shit, and I got
I'll
no
pull
clips.
it up right now, broski. Maybe pull it
I
up.
don't know what he's about to pull
What
up.
are you gonna
Um,
pull
but
up?
Whatever
I'll
he's pulling up,
don't-
you guys can't see it.
He's
so
gonna
it
look
don't even
up
matter.
good
can't see.
Call of Duty play on YouTube, and he's be like, "Look, this is me." But going back to the esports thing is like, and that's the one thing I've argued before, where it's like I don't. They're not sports, but like I get what they are, and I respect them for what they are, and I hope that they keep growing, and I hope these people keep
Yeah,
making money
I really
off
hope
of
it stays around.
because that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome that kids can actually make money playing professional video games.
Oh
right?
no, like the begs. Another thing too. I saw again on Instagram where it's like this kid, dude. He's like young as fuck. He paid off his mom's student loans, like being competitive gaming like that. Like he was in a competitive gaming, and
Good
he
that
called
there's
his
an
mom
industry for it.
and was like, paid off your student loans. And then I was like, oh my God, stop crying. Because that shit was crazy. And like, it opens these opportunities a lot for these, even if you're streaming, like streaming that opens that door for competitiveness. And it's just, I just think esports is a good, it's another door for like that avenue of gaming and making it a career for sure. Is it a lot more stressful than being like a streamer and being more of an entertainment, like Mikey's side on it? I'd much more rather, for me, if it was me, I'd much more rather be on like on the ninja side where it's like I'm doing it for entertainment value rather than being all mad as fuck competitively training like 6 hours a day, like on the controller. Like, hey,
I mean, at the same time, it is that because you're playing 8 hours a day to entertain. But I like Ninja's. I like Ninja for one because he is good at the game, but at the same time he is entertaining. Like I think like you have to have both to really, in my opinion, to really keep a following in there. Whether it's just for you being funny because sometimes your joke won't hit, but your gameplay will, and then vice versa. So I think it's good to be well rounded in the game, rather than just be entertaining in a game or just be good at the game.
I
in
100%
general.
understand. That's why I think my days on when we start streaming aren't gonna do so well. But that's why I gotta play shit like
but
Rainbow.
no, we already talked about it. We're gonna stream Rainbow.
Yeah,
we're
but-
gonna see.
But here's also the other aspect to it, or just to add on is like when we do play, like I do go for the laughs, like I do go for the warning shots or like the fucking shit up or like whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean it's
just
fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
overall.
it's a good time where it's like. I just remember those kids at birthday parties that took it way too fucking serious, and that's what a lot of motherfuckers
Those are your
remind me of.
esports gamers right
What-
there.
what-
There they are. Those are the esports
Paying
gamers.
off loans that I should have. Damn, I should have.
I was always mad at those like birthday parties that had the gaming truck.
Fuck! Why did you listen to me? Why did you do that? Blah, 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 blah,
And
right?
then, right now you got to choose different teams.
Yeah, and I'm just over here trying to have a good time. I'm trying to like make the Halo characters fuck over here, and you're over here being like
I'm dead.
doing shit. I'm over here. Red
Hey guys,
want to
see something funny? Want to see something funny, guys?
Oh, just cut me off. It's cool. Yeah.
No, because I'm just
Bro,
saying like that
Why
was
you
you.
trying to show me a video on stream like with the only ones I can see?
Yeah, we can't even pull it up.
Bro,
Nah,
I'm gonna
show
pull
me
it
after
up.
the
You
show.
talk about you want to see
I'm
this
not gonna
video,
lie,
like, bro.
I'm still
My
trying to look
man.
for it. I'm still trying
I'm
to look for
working
it.
here.
Don't worry
can't
about
find
it. We
it.
can't see it.
I'm
I'll
working
show you guys
here.
after. I'll show you how much of a I was a god back then.
Oh, back then.
Back then.
I still am.
Oh, bro, I was
OJ
so
was good
back
when he
then,
played too.
Bro, back
Huh?
in my high
OJ
school
was
days,
good when he played too.
when I didn't have work,
Hello, Twitter world.
when I didn't have a job, bro,
What?
I was a shit. I was
I'm
a
pretty
shit
sure
all
you
the
were.
games
I
played.
think if you actually put time and effort into fighting games, I think you would have gone to like those Evo sports and Evo
Nah, I
things.
don't play.
Have you ever done one of those?
Me
You tried?
personally, I don't take games serious enough to play.
Have you ever thought
at
about
that
that though?
level.
Like, have you ever thought about like, hey,
No.
I'm huge at fighting games. Like, I know the combos. I know how to do this.
I have
No,
questions.
I mean I'm
Have
good
you seen
at
people?
fighting games, and like I like to play especially like, underdog characters where like they're not the higher tier, but they're not low tier. Like kind of in the middle where like if you go against a higher tier character, like you could do good, but I don't play it serious enough. Like sometimes I lose on purpose because it's like damn, like you trying
How
that
the
hard,
fuck
like
you
you
gonna
got
lose on
it.
purpose? Why? What?
Because I don't.
Who the
There's
fuck
a
does?
level to a
Chat.
point where like you're playing someone is just like
How you
okay, he's
gonna-
obviously trying so hard, like he'll do anything by any means
Yeah,
to get the
and
dub.
ruin his
And I'm not
day
trying
by
that hard.
beating him.
No,
Ruin
'cause
his
then
day
that
by
takes a lot
beating
more
him.
energy and effort, and then
So you purposely lose?
mental strain. I'm not here just to be mentally strained, just trying to
Oh
beat
my
you. Like I don't really care to
God,
beat you. I'm just
chat,
trying to
I
have a
don't
good
get
time.
this guy.
And if I beat you because I'm good and I'm better than you, then I'm better than you. But I'm not gonna try extra hard to beat you. Now that option varies depending on who I'm playing. You know what I mean?
Chat, help me.
Sometimes you'll try
make
extra
sense of
hard,
this.
but sometimes, most of the time, for
Mikey,
me,
do you
I
hear
won't.
this?
If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and comment down. Flowers sucks at fighting games.
Flowers
And
sucks at fighting
He's a
games.
faker.
He's
He's a faker.
I'm not a faker.
Clearly.
I'm not a
I just want. I don't want. I'm not
How are
trying.
you gonna play a
I'm not
competitive
trying right
game
now.
and
That's what
say
you
you're
sound
not?
like.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
trying.
truly how you.
One v one me. Oh, bro,
Oh,
have
yeah,
it. I let
bro.
you win.
I'll let you win.
That's
You're
different.
that kid who's like,
That's different. That's setting. That's literally you're asking for an intense match.
oh, you were the kid. You were the kid sending messages like, haha, I wasn't even trying, bro. You're the kid who said it on Xbox.
Like me personally, when I play games in general, I don't play ranked.
I was talking to my girl, man. She was playing for me, and I
Why are
played
you
the second
sweaty,
time.
dog? I
Why
was
are
getting
you
a
sweating?
blowjob.
I
I
don't
was
play
playing
ranked.
this Call of Duty match.
I don't play ranked.
I don't give a fuck. I let you
Why
win.
don't you play ranked, Sean? Because there's motherfuckers that will do anything by any means to win, and I'm just trying to have a good time in the game. I don't play ranked. I'm not a ranked guy.
Well, that's so
Therefore, I would never
weird.
play in a tournament.
But no, for me, like if you're playing a competitive game, like a fighting game, like how are you gonna say, "I'll let you
Any
win"?
game can be competitive. You can play Rocket League competitively, right?
No, Rocket League is definitely more casual though about it. There's competitive ranked and stuff
Okay,
like that.
you can play casually Rocket League. You can play obviously competitive Rocket League.
You play Goat Simulator?
If you're playing,
I
if you're
did
in
actually
the,
play Goat Simulator.
if you're in the mood to play casually and you go into someone that's not playing casually, you're not gonna have a good time.
guys, chat. If you're listening, help me out. If,
what
do
is there to
you
help?
guys play a game to lose? Because that's what it sounds like. Do you guys play a
I know
game
fucking
to
Clutch is
lose?
about to say something in this goddamn
Clutch,
chat.
hit me in the chat. Clutch,
because
'cause
his ass.
come get your boy. Like, does he let? Apparently, what he's saying, Clutch, is he's
Clutch
letting
doesn't
you
draw
win.
the line anyway. That's what
He's
the fuck.
letting you win, Clutch. All the
I
time.
draw the line. He does
every
not draw the
time-
line. And then when I draw the line, he always has an excuse.
So anytime Flowers loses, it's not his fault. It's because he chose to lose.
No, I'm not saying I don't. I'd lose. I lose sometimes when I'm trying. But I'm just saying.
But you try then.
If you're in the chat, please drop Sparks. It helps us get in the
Yeah, just spark
algorithm
it
of
up.
Twitch.
Spark it up.
Or
Yeah,
of
I
Mixer.
see
Of
it. I
Mixer.
see it going back there, but I don't see no sparks.
Spark it up,
Flowers
baby.
suck at fighting games. Yeah.
Oh.
Who said that? Was that Rayman?
Sparks are free, by
Yeah, I
the way.
knew Rayman said that little bitch ass. He don't want no smoke.
Who is that?
You know what,
That's my boy from way back. We played MK. We played
Yeah,
Injustice.
he doesn't play to lose. Okay, he
I
plays
be
to
beating
win.
his ass though.
I play
so
for
like
keeps.
it's fine.
Get that
You know what I
Ricky
mean, he
Bobby
can say what he wants to
mentality.
say in the chat, but we all know the facts.
If you ain't
behind
first,
the scenes.
if you ain't first, you're last.
No, if I'm not first, I didn't try.
Oh, my head hurts, guys.
You heard it.
And he said the times you beat him, he wasn't trying.
There you go. See, that's what it sounds like. You're that guy.
He
He really is
wasn't-
that
He wasn't
Xbox guy.
trying.
Nah.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, I believe
I've
you.
had many of late nights with Rayman, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, playing MK, and at that point, you're tired, right? So if you're tired and you're playing a fighting game, you're playing to win.
I heard he wasn't trying.
That's
what
what
I
he
heard.
says. But when he got his ass
No,
beat,
no,
he
but
was
that's
definitely
what you
real
say.
salty. Run it back.
That's what
run
you
it
say.
back. Everybody wants to run it back when they get that ass smacked. Because I talk shit.
You're a troll. That's why I don't get it.
I talk shit and I can back it up with the gameplay. But there's like,
But
like
then
I
you
said, there's
choose
levels
to
it.
lose, so you're right. I get it.
Whatever, bro. What's the next piece of news? Before
Well,
I
it's
can go
the-
about this all day.
But it's kind of just going on. I just want to retouch it a little bit. But Activision Blizzard, they kind of signed a deal with Google, and Google owns YouTube, so that's kind of the reason why it's phrased that way, because they signed a deal to stream their
Exclusivity.
esports kind of deals and stuff like that through YouTube.
That's sick. I'm happy that everyone's trying to get a piece of the streaming pie because I'm tired of everyone just looking and relying on Twitch. I mean, Twitch is cool. They're obviously the first ones to do it, but like,
It's
there's
accessible on
definitely other
YouTube.
platforms
Yeah.
out there. Yeah.
YouTube's there, and then obviously YouTube has their own gaming kind of section, and
there's a whole
they
gaming
have
community on
specific
YouTube.
streamers who are specifically towards YouTube. And that's what Activision did. Activision Blizzard and Google today announced a multi-year strategic partnership covering esports broadcasts and some of their cloud services. So because of Google owning YouTube, that's gonna be the reason why they're doing this conversation. And that's kind of the reason why I had the conversation about esports and how it's growing, how big it is, how big it's getting, and how ESPN's touching it. Obviously, they've been doing it. And then now YouTube, and how big is esports going to
God,
get?
can you imagine getting people to go to turn on their TV,
No, not only that. No,
pull off their set-top box, swipe down the remote,
the
turn
wor-
it on, and go to fucking ESPN to watch a fucking esports.
video
Like, how to me that sounds so bad. Like that, I'm the audience. Like I'm their targeted audience. Like we're the targeted audience, right?
Because it's crazy
Fucking
though. Like,
cable. Let's go to cable and watch a fucking Overwatch league.
but it's
What's
weird
wrong
though
with
because there's people who go to those though.
People who watch cable are over 40, guaranteed. And I'm not saying there are no over 40
Damn.
gamers out there,
You fucking boomers.
but like,
No,
But-
keep going. No,
No, yeah, keep going. Yeah.
no, obviously people over 40 who play games, but like,
Yeah.
it's the Fox News people who are on cable. You
Jesus,
know what I mean?
You're just digging your own grave today. Fuck, dude.
What?
fucking
Who
keep
watches cable?
I-
Well, only people who watch. I guess that you can get it from streaming with the Disney Plus package, I guess, or like just.
It's on
standalone.
ESPN app.
So okay, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, how big could esports get though? Like, is it truly going to be? I mean,
esports is hella big.
it's
Did you know
crazy
there's an
because-
esports league for like
everything. They
Clash
have.
Royale or like
Think
Clash
about
of
that.
Clans?
And that's the reason why, because that's why I'm bringing it up, and because we, all three of us here, like, we don't watch esports at all, but there's such a following that they're getting these
For
deals
any game.
because there's
Pokemon.
anything in there. And it's crazy because there's actually people who, like, there is audience. There's a studio audience. Like, there's people who go to him, cheer on the team and everything. Like, it's crazy how big it gets. And again, once you make it competitive, that's when you get like the team and everything. Like, you get more people invested in it because, hey, like the San Francisco Shockers, I don't give a fuck about them, but obviously because they're from San Francisco, I'll be like, oh, hey, cool, hey, oh, they lost, oh well. Like, I notice it, but will I ever watch a game from them? No, but I know they won the league last year. It was good.
Throw them up. Throw them up.
It's always good to have idols, and especially if your idols do the same things you do, whether that be
Kobe?
sports
Kobe.
or video
Kobe.
gaming. You know what I mean? There's always someone you look up to that maybe even like plays the
Kobe.
same character you play, right? And you just want
Like
to
Mamba.
emulate your gameplay the same as his, and you're gonna look up to him. You're gonna follow him, right? And that's all esports is. You're just really just following that person around, no matter what they do, to support and learn from what they do and grow yourself.
It's like you're talking about Kobe, dude. It's like you're talking about
Can you move
Kobe.
to the
The goat.
side
I
on
mean,
your
that could
mic
apply
a
for
little bit?
anybody.
It's like you're
Talking
talking
to
to
me?
Kobe.
Yeah, no, your mic was just blocking your entire face.
Oh, my bad. Hello.
We gotta get new chairs.
This is my face.
Just toot it up.
No, you're good. But no, you're right. So making it a team thing, again, that's kind of the strategy, making it bigger. And it's going to be hilarious. So next thing you know, we're going to be the ones watching like some type of like stream that's going to be competitive. We're going to be like, holy shit, this is on. We got to go watch it. We got to go to the finale. We're going to go to like here in the city to go watch a esports event.
Did you see Full Sail's esports arena that they put in?
There's one
They
in
built a
Vegas, right?
No, well, this one's in Florida. But they put in a full-fledged esports arena. It's crazy.
It was
A lot of
specifically
LED
for
walls.
esports.
Yeah, it's
Holy
only for
shit.
esports.
I know it gets big like in like China, Blizzard and all that stuff. Like I know they have big like events and stadiums over there.
Yeah, but like China.
Yeah,
you
but
know
the
what I mean?
coronavirus, no bueno. I wouldn't go there.
Free Hong Kong, you know what I mean?
Free Hong Kong.
That's right. This is
Jesus.
an American platform. Mixer.
Jesus. No, but I mean, I'm just waiting and seeing how big this gets because, like, to Flowers' point, he was just saying it. Like, there's esports for mobile games, Clash of Clans. You were saying, like,
For honestly,
it's
anything.
fucking for anything. I'm pretty sure there's a Pokemon one we don't know about. There's always gonna be some type
I've
of
seen
esports.
Pokemon ones. I'm sure there are Pokemon ones.
Like, it's crazy and ridiculous.
I gotta drop in. I apologize, DH Canada. He says, "Hey, wrestling's on cable, so I gotta have it."
Who still watches wrestling though?
Ooh.
Hey, whoa!
So don't give me no fake wrestling
Cool.
hype.
Okay, I'm gonna out you on Twitter to Cool Greg.
All right.
Cool, Greg.
Wrestling.
Those guys are huge fans.
Fuck
I'm gonna let you
wrestling.
know. My interest for wrestling ended right. Fuck, I don't even know when.
I never got into it.
It was like Eddie Guerrero, like
Talking
that,
that shit.
the era.
I know, but I'm not. You know, I'm not down
I'm not like
downplaying it. You know what I mean?
Like, but you downplay soccer.
Yeah, I hate
You
fucking
bitch.
soccer. I don't
That's
give
a
a
real
fuck what those
sport.
fans think.
I hate wrestling.
Yeah,
I mean, okay.
you
Like
lost.
that's you. Like you can have that, but like
You lost like
you know,
30.
you can say whatever you want, but like there's still gonna be
With 30
there's
followers.
still gotta be backlash. But I'll fucking fight any soccer fan. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, bro.
God, you're a piece of
I
shit.
give a fuck.
Athletic dudes.
I know. They'll just kick you, dog. Get the fuck down. But wrestling, it's not a sport, so it's okay.
Oh,
All right.
Well, neither is esports. So let's move on to the next.
Well, we want to talk about athletes now. We're gonna talk about what are athletes.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. DH Canada.
Yeah, it's people who have physical exhaustion during what they do.
Mental exhaustion is the same thing, bro.
No, it's not.
Same
No,
thing.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You're gonna say mental health is not
If I
important.
do a
That's
Rubik's
you're
cube,
that
I
guy
can play
right
in the
now.
Olympics.
You're saying if there's a sport,
That's the fucking same thing.
yeah,
Bullshitting me.
exactly.
If I could beat you in a game of
Soccer's
chess.
an esport. Soccer's an Olympic sport.
Yeah, I know.
And you still
I
don't give a
get,
fuck
it's
about it?
unfortunate, and honestly, I've signed many petitions to get out of there.
You're a hater. You're a hater. It's great, and I love it.
Actually, 10% of my paycheck goes toward anti-soccer campaigns.
I don't get it. It's like the
I'm a
it's
big
the
part of the
most-
anti-soccer lobby.
It's the biggest sport in the world, and you hate it. That's the word. You're a
Fucking
piece of
soccer
shit.
mom.
Hey, you know what else is big in the world?
What?
War. Is that great? Are you a big war fan over here? Because it's the biggest in the world.
Uh,
Everybody's into it.
I'm a fan
Bro,
of it.
what points are you trying to make
I
right
don't
now?
know.
Like, where we going?
What
What
are
we
you talking
doing?
He said soccer's the biggest thing in the world, so it
It's
must
the
be
biggest
great,
sport
right?
in the world.
That's what we doing.
Must be great.
So you're comparing
You know what
soccer
else?
to war.
Was AIDS great in the 80s when that was a
Okay,
global
so,
epidemic?
So
what
the
else
next
we
bit of
got?
news we're gonna get into real quick is just talking about Pokemon because I love Pokemon. I haven't played the new game yet, so I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. But I do love Pokemon, and they finally announced Pokemon Home.
Sounds like you don't like it that much.
And then everybody's like, what the fuck is Pokemon Home, guys? What is this? The Pokemon Home app is a cloud-based Pokemon storage service that will essentially replace the Pokemon Bank. You can link the same Nintendo account to both Nintendo Switch versions and a mobile version of Pokemon Home and access the same Pokemon boxes on both versions. Once a Pokemon is in the Pokemon Home, it should be able to be transferred to Pokemon Sword and Shield as long as it belongs to the Pokemon Sword and Shield Pokedex. People are tripping about this because they have it's like they feel like it's a money grab thing again because there's a free version and then a premium version.
What do
Free
you get in
version,
the premium version?
you get absolute shit. Wait, no, in the free version you get nothing. Like you get unavailable, participate,
You get access to the premium Snapchat.
only fans only. Yeah, there you go.
OnlyFans.
Damn, I always mix them up. Fuck, my bad, dude. But yeah, so it's a subscription service, right? So there's a basic plan and then free. When you get basic plan, you're able to just kind of just throw 30 Pokemon in there, like just shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey, here's 30 Pokemon, throw it in the bank. It's like a free checking account, but then after that you get fucked. If you get the premium version, for 30 days it's $3, 3 months is $5, and for a year is $16. And everybody's like, $16 for a year of the Pokemon bank, and people are like freaking the fuck out, like it's a money grab. And I'm like, dude, $16 for a year? Like,
Yeah, it is a money grab. They're a company.
I mean,
it'd be stupid, right?
This is my shit. Absolutely.
that's not even that bad, honestly.
$16 is not bad at all.
I can
But
definitely see some parents really buying this for their kids that do play Pokemon Go and do have the Switch.
I
Like,
can
why
see
not?
kids stealing their mom's credit cards and buying this for $60. You
shit,
know what I
if
mean?
I did that, why would I get Pokemon?
That's not
I
bad.
would encourage that in game.
What was
I'd
that
be
video?
like, look in your mom's wallet.
I
grab
just
the debit
remembered-
card.
It's supposed to come out next month, right?
Yeah, February. They announced it today and all that stuff. But the idea is that obviously it's finally like a universal kind of like online storage of Pokemon, and you're no longer tied to like one by one switching it over to a game. It's just, hey, it's all in the Pokemon bank. I could just transfer it there. We're good. It's like a companion app, damn near.
I don't even think you can do that with the new games until like June, I believe they were talking about.
Yeah.
June or July, sometime in summer. You won't be
They're
able to
just building
transfer
it
to
up.
the Pokemon Sword and Shield, but yeah, like you said, they're building it up.
They're trying it out. I mean, it's something good for Pokemon fans out there because Pokemon, again, it's another universal. I think it's a universal game. It's a huge game, and there's a huge following for this, even for Pokemon Go. Like, I still remember when Pokemon Go came out. I was on that hype train for like 2-3 months, and then it just died.
How many good Pokemon would you say there are?
And
Like, how long can they keep this fucking
100
throughout the whole
151.
Pokemon universe?
There's like over
How many
900 Pokemon.
good Pokemon?
Yeah,
right?
good. Like,
Would define good.
Good looking?
How would you define good? I don't know Pokemon.
Like useful.
Look cool?
Useful Pokemon?
like
a ton.
fucking. That's my shit.
What?
A ton.
Okay, but what's put a number to it?
A ton.
Uh,
He'll give you a fucking number, dude. What more do you want? He
How
said
many
a ton.
Pokemon are there?
Like over.
like now, I think there's closer to like 900 or something now.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot.
like ones that I use personally, I mean, I can pick and choose from each individual like season, or I
Region
guess,
and all that?
version or
You should be a
generation.
politician. Really beating around the question here.
He says
What's the
you-
question? Ask me the question one more time, sir.
How many good Pokemon are there in the Pokemon universe?
How many good Pokemon?
You want an actual number? 37.
No, there's at least like probably like 500.
500. Is
500.
Diglett in there?
Not for me personally, but I can see someone else picking Diglett.
What about Psyduck?
Psyduck's
Why
pretty
did
solid
you
if you know what
stutter
you're
for
doing.
that? Why did you take so long to say that?
Psyduck's,
I'm
if you know what
just
you're
asking questions here.
Pokemon's
There's a meta
based
like-
off
yeah.
of
What about the
strategy.
tree?
I hate you so
The
much.
palm tree. How useful is that?
He
Is that a
does-
useful Pokemon?
The
That's an
Alola version.
object. It's a palm tree. That's not a Pokemon.
Are you talking about the Alola version of
Oh, you're talking about the
Executor?
Pokemon that looks like a palm tree.
No, the palm tree.
This guy's a piece of. Don't even ask this question, Doc. Don't even do it. We're
No,
literally
for real.
in a circle
Is
of
that
like
a
what?
good one?
The Alola version, like he was saying, is there's levels to it. You know what I mean? The Pokemon evolve.
What about
so
Kirby?
Like, all
He's
right.
a piece of shit.
Anyway,
But Pokemon Sword and Shield, I mean, it's a good thing, and I feel
terrible.
like more games should be doing this. If you especially if you have a long history of this, there should be more companion apps to kind of make your living experience better. I still remember when Destiny came out with their companion app.
Mhm.
It was like, hey, get the Destiny app, and I was
Hey,
like, why would I
was
do
my
that?
shit.
But once I found out you could,
Yeah, no, you needed that bitch.
you needed that bitch because if
that
you
bitch.
wanted a gun,
If you,
pull the shit out real quick.
if you wanted
hey,
to do
let me
anything
get-
good in Destiny, you needed that hoe.
Let me get Gallahorn
Hey,
real
shout out
quick.
to my
Let's,
boy Clutch every weekend. We know exactly what the fuck Zer was. We was in that bitch grinding.
we were like, you'd be like, hey, let me get that.
All of them raids.
Exactly. You got to get that Gallahorn. Let me do the raid real quick. Switch over Gallahorn to it. Oh my god, that companion app saves you so much time and effort because if you didn't have the app, you'd have to log out, log in with the character,
You just
Go
switch
to the
over your
fucking-
weapons.
go to the tower,
Whew.
throw the tower into the vault, log out,
Yup.
go back in, get it from the
Whole,
vault,
like,
and then you
15
do
minutes just to get one weapon.
it. And then that was a bitch. And then
More, oh, sorry.
no. That's why they did companion apps, and I know. It's a hit or miss companion apps. What was the bad one? I think Watch Dogs had a companion app. Remember the Watch Dogs companion
I never
app?
played Watch Dogs in my life.
I was talking, Mikey, do you remember that? Chat, do you guys remember what other companion app
I don't
is
even
there
think
out there
Mikey's
for a
played
game?
game serious enough to even use a companion app.
Okay, no, but here's what I'm gonna say.
What?
What were you gonna say?
So shut your fucking mouth. You know what I mean? More games should use companion apps.
What companion
I
app have you
think,
used?
I think so, 100%.
Do you know about the PUBG companion app?
There's
you used
I
there's-
hate fucking PUBG, but they have one of the best companion apps in
really
all fucking
explain
games.
because I don't even know what this is.
So you get killed on Apex, right?
Huh?
You get killed on Apex, right?
Sure.
You get booted out of the game, right?
Sure.
You don't know where
I don't die.
where the people who killed you are. You don't know what they are. You don't know what their KD was for that game. The PUBG companion app will tell you that motherfucker that killed you finished in second, and he had 9 kills. This, and this.
After the
on
match is
game,
over.
After the match
now,
is
how
over.
is that gonna be useful for you, the person that got killed?
Again, it's just another fun thing where it's like you can see shit like
Entertainment.
that.
It's all
You
about
can
entertainment
see
for 'em.
what weapons they use. You can see like the whole back end on like what part of the map you got killed.
You should be a politician. You're going around my question.
How was that useful?
Why is he getting on you
Because
guys?
I like to see that.
He wants to see
How
how.
was it useful to you?
I'm saying that's one of the features of it. Now, I'm not a PUBG player, so I don't know the more back-end stuff of this.
Just let him.
Did he answer
let him
my
be.
question
He didn't
maybe?
answer your question
But
at
like,
all. One bit.
and
No.
like Destiny too, right? With the vault.
Oh, now you're talking. Now you're just
No, with
taking
the
what I
vault.
said.
where
That's
you-
useful, though.
Where you put, I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
Again, there's more to that app than I know because I'm not a PUBG player. But what I'm saying is like I want to see more apps like that where it like kind of has everything, or where you can change like or buy
Like a
buy
Fortnite app or
armor
something.
or like whatever, like on Apex, right there through your mobile phone, and then you get home and it's right there for you, or you can. Apex doesn't really work because it doesn't have that much depth as Destiny. But no, something like that for Apex or something like that. For
Have you ever
other
used
games.
a companion app for any game?
I've only used it for. If you're asking me, I'm only gonna use
So
it
I
for
don't
Destiny.
think. I don't think.
I'm
that
saying
would-
there should be more. Because how many of them are there? There's
'Cause-
not very or many.
I mean,
and how many of
there's
them
a
are
companion
good?
app
'Cause
for
that's the
like
thing, 'cause
Monster Hunter. I
There's
used
one?
that one.
There's a Monster Hunter one
There's a companion app. Yeah,
What
good
is it?
ass. It
Pull it
lets
up.
me see all the parts. Look, I can pull it up for you right now.
because it's cool. Because I
And
mean,
Monster Hunter that'd be useful too because you put shit in the vault or the basket. or
Anything that
whatever.
has
It's
to deal
not
with
even that.
that.
It's just knowing what I need to do to get what I need. Like, cause it's a big grind. That's all Monster Hunter is. Big ass grind. But
oh, because you're almost done with it, right? And because
no, there is no almost done.
Oh, you said that.
but
You said that.
you
No,
said you're
you
almost done
said
with it.
that.
You said
No.
the end game's almost there, and you're almost done beating it.
So
And I thought it was hilarious.
yeah. Well, I'm just confused because you're like saying two different things. Like, are you done? Or are you almost done?
I'm done with the main.
Or is
story.
there no ending?
I'm done with the main story, and now I'm into the Iceborne DLC. If you guys were listening from the beginning, now I have to go back.
Well,
to
first
the
of all,
top
nobody listens
because
to you.
I obviously,
I
because
listen
now I
to
gotta
you.
re-explain it.
I
you
listen to you. I just don't gauge you. You know. What I
You know who's listening to us? Ryan's listening to us. Shout out Ryan. Ryan's
Shout out
listening
to
to us.
Ryan.
But no,
Fuck
companion
you,
apps are great.
I don't know who Ryan is.
Yeah, fuck you.
Best
Ryan.
Buy Ryan.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
change
you,
that.
Ryan.
Still
I'm
the
just
same.
playing. I know it was all along.
No, but no, I think companion apps should be definitely more useful because I still love the Destiny app. When the Destiny app dropped, oh my god! For like you and me, we know the relief of that happening. Like, oh my god,
I mean, you
the
sound like
raids
you
made it
nut
so
on
much
yourself
easier.
when it dropped.
You
I
could
didn't
like
do all
say
that.
you could pick the armor, you could switch.
Yeah.
So when you go home, you could just boot it up, go to it, and you're good.
Yep.
You don't have to spend like that 10, 15 minutes kind of just picking out your companion, like figuring out your mods and all that stuff. You can just casually just go ahead and do it. I remember Watch Dogs was supposed to do it. Like, there's like companion apps where like you have a second player. Like, if I see Shawn playing,
Nope, don't want it.
You've seen that
Automatically
though,
don't want it.
right?
Yeah, I don't want it.
You've seen that though, where like I think I don't know why I'm stuck on Watch Dogs, but I think Watch Dogs did it, where they're like, oh look, Watch Dogs, I could mess with the app, I could do this
If
and
that's
that.
your companion app, go fuck yourself. I don't want anything to do with that. Give me fucking the useful shit, like even like the stat shit and the useful shit. Whatever, right?
It's just a
Because
nice thing.
apparently, fucking stats aren't useful.
It's
but
a nice touch. It's a nice touch.
Why
Is
do
it
you care
important?
for other
It's a nice
person?
touch.
It's if one thing is your own stats, but why do you care about?
Oh, you're just
someone
not
else's
hardcore
stats?
player, dog. You don't know. Anyway,
Who's talking?
You're not hardcore. dude.
Anyway,
You're not hardcore.
anyway.
You're not hardcore. Parkour.
well, who's fighting for the hardcore players? You know what I mean? That's right.
Not you, because you don't even know what's useful to hardcore players.
You don't.
Anyway,
you
But
don't do
that's
that.
what I'm saying is like anything like that, go fuck itself. I don't want it. I don't want it to where I have to hold it up and do this AR thing where I have the other controller in my hand to
Now he's
find
just
the
talking, ladies and
monster
gentlemen. He
and
doesn't
catch
even know
it,
what a
right?
good app looks
No,
like.
because that's some bullshit that fucking developers think are a good idea. But if you give me a good one where I could change loadouts right there on the fly and I don't have to be in game, I could be at work or on my way home, whatever.
Taking
it
a
is.
shit, getting ready to play.
Yeah,
you gotta
taking the
get
shit.
ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
be
loved
able to like add attachments to guns and then who just killed me, you know?
because I know there's a
That's what
Call
I'm
of
saying.
Tambo. There's a Call of Duty app, right? Tambo.
That's why there's a spectator fucking camera.
Yeah, but you don't want to watch it though, you know. But you want to see like, don't you ever
the
wonder?
spectator camera itself is more useful than you looking
God.
at someone else's stats.
No, it's not just stats. It's like you've never gotten into the game where you're like top 5 and you're like, fuck, I wonder if they won the game because they
I
were
don't
good.
care. I lost.
They outclassed us.
Dude, you're talking
lost.
about the guy who lets them win. Like he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
give
you're
a
right,
shit. You're
yeah.
talking to that
I
guy.
lost.
not-
I'm
Mike,
not caring about who won.
I get your point 100%. Like I would want
Do you
to.
really?
I mean, I'm not gonna watch like.
Do you really? You want me to fucking kill you and then you're gonna look and do research on me?
No, it's one
So
of those
here's the
things where
thing.
you open the app and you can see on this match, this is who killed you. He won. He came in this place. Whatever. It's just something.
And what does
that's
that
there.
do for you?
You don't have to watch this. Like you're not watching them spectating. Like
I mean,
me-
what
I
does
don't
that
have
do
time
for you
that.
though?
I just want to see.
But that's not useful. You just want to see.
He just.
Those are
I just wanna
personal
see
things.
what's going on. Well, yeah,
So-
a lot of people agree with me. Everybody who plays PUBG uses that app. Fucking Compa Andreas over here agrees with me.
I mean, that's just a feature from the app. I was asking you how is it useful. You just named one of the features.
Yes, I don't know the app. Do I have the app? Do I play PUBG? I don't know off the top of my head.
He played it one
But I'm
time
saying
this
if
week.
You could do the
He
useful
played it
things,
one
I
time.
know, and they all use the app, and they seem to love it.
Is that what they said? They're like, "Hey, Mike, you check the app." I was like, fuck it, why not?"
People still play PUBG?
Yeah, it's weird. It's very surprising. But yes,
PUBG's
there's still
such a weird
hardcore.
game,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
still like a hardcore fan.
I remember
I
I
feel like that's
played
part
it.
of the reason it died. The companion app was terrible.
But what if there was a companion app before, like you drop like you're like a fighting
laughing
game
on your
companion
jokes.
app, like before you log
do
in, you
that.
can see the guy's stats, like, oh, I'm fighting this dude, he mains this guy, da da da. Like you can see his most picked character to kind
What
of
am I gonna
balance
do
off
all
of
that
his,
to counter pick him? That's cheating.
The match is
yeah,
over.
that kind of is actually. Yeah.
No, but the match is over.
No, but like there's stats,
you're
like
talking
if there's
about
stats
before.
and like rapport, like so if there's a stat like if he's playing Mortal Kombat and then he's like, oh shit, like if I'm playing Flowers, I can look at his profile and be like, oh, he uses
this character, so let me
Scorpion
pick this
the
other
most, so
character
let me
because I
pick-
know it's gonna be hard for him to beat me. That's
Exactly.
cheating
How's that cheating?
because you're just that's
You
a
know
counter
they're
pick.
weak.
So if you and me are right here, and what's wrong with counter?
So hey, guess what? Hey,
Instead of picking someone you're good
it's
with,
a-
you're picking
going
someone.
back to the
just
sports analogy.
get good, kid.
Going
You
back,
gotta get
He's
good.
not- I don't know if I'm talking
For
about someone
you.
who just good.
No, going
Plays
back
to be
to the
entertained.
sports analogy.
What?
If the quarterback runs a lot, you're gonna play a defense that stops the quarterback run. Am I wrong? Is that not how it works?
For a person who doesn't know much about sports, he's kind of right on that.
Are we talking about
Okay,
sports
but
or
if
talking
the,
about video
if the
games?
quarterback
I'm
throws
confused.
a lot,
Maybe
right?
I'm in
no,
the wrong.
hold on.
Maybe I'm in the wrong
You gotta
place.
beat it, dude. You gotta beat it. You gotta hit it. You
If the
got.
quarterback throws a lot,
I can't put him out
are
now.
you just gonna be like, oh, you're counter picking? Why are you playing the middle zone? No.
He's gonna tell you to
No,
get good,
that's
kid.
an adjustment,
He's gonna tell you to get good.
sir.
Okay, what about? No, that's not. I'm not even gonna have this argument because you don't even know how sports work.
That is an adjustment. If the other team is throwing, obviously you're
Hey.
gonna be having a mid coverage
I just hope you know that
play.
Mikey just told you that you don't know sports. I hope you know
Mikey
that.
doesn't
If you were
even know
good
what
at
he's talking
fighting
about.
games because the Evo guys, they're not
Okay.
gonna be like, why'd you power pick me? They're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna beat you.
Have you ever
motherfucker.
watched
I'm gonna
Evo?
fucking
Even
beat you,
Sports
Smash,
match?
like if it was Smash,
You ever
like
I'm
watched
gonna
Evo
beat
sports
you,
match?
motherfucker. That's what they're gonna say.
Have you ever watched an Evo sports match?
No.
I did.
No. Have you watched like a
The
Smash
answer's no, I
Brothers
don't give a fuck
tournament
about
match?
Fighting.
So what are we talking about here?
He's just
They don't
talking
do that.
about. You're trying to counter
Oh,
argument.
they throw a fit right there in the middle.
Sometimes they do.
Pikachu?
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, but that's also like other reasons. It makes them look like.
Sometimes they do, but I mean, at the same time, like they don't. They're just like, oh, I know he picks his character, so let me just pick a character. No, they're gonna pick their best fucking character.
It
Regardless.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they're gonna do.
Well, yeah, because they're more effective than that one than
Precisely.
That
That's why. What's the point of luring with the counter pick?
That's why you gotta get good.
Why would you waste your
Then-
time on a counter pick?
one.
Just
Then
to get your ass
exactly a
beat?
counter pick is irrelevant. It's not cheating.
It
it's
is
just
cheating.
irrelevant.
No, it
Because
is.
why would
cheating.
you go with something that is a counter pick versus something that you're good at?
Damn.
It's cheating. Why would you pick a counter
How's
pick?
it cheating
in
if
spite-
it's less effective? You just said it yourself.
It is less effective for the people that are good. Because if I'm good at a character, right? I already know what my counter pick is. So obviously I've developed a play style around the counter
Okay,
pick,
so
right?
it's not cheating, right? Because that's
To the
irrelevant.
people that are good.
That's irrelevant.
But if you're not good at the game like yourself here, buddy, right? And you just hopped in the game and I can see in your stats like, oh, you just played maybe like 10 matches and you play this one character. I can just
you know
pick
what
the
does
one
that?
character
That's
that
my
you
fault.
can't
I
beat.
should get good at the game.
You know what
Isn't
happens?
it?
You know what
Isn't
does
that
that?
a
Right out the
critique on
gate.
me?
Overwatch does that, don't they?
Counter pick?
Overwatch. No, not counter pick, but at least Overwatch. Like when you go into somebody's profile, it'll let you know their most used character, so you kind of know. Like, but again, that's like already doing too much
Overwatch
research
is
before you do a
team-based,
game. Especially for esports
different.
too. Like if you do esports of it, you would know. You would like to Mikey's point. You would counter pick and be like, all right, cool. Like these teams, he's known for
Overwatch
Sombra,
is
he's known for
different
this.
because it's team based. Like obviously you want to counter, you want to have at least one person counter at least
One of them,
another
right?
person
Yeah.
on the team. Obviously your best character might not be this one
But
character.
for a fighting game, you say no bueno.
No, and a fighting game is, I mean, it's useless one, but at the same time, it is cheating at the same time. Like, why are
What
you
if it's
looking
just
to
that?
get
I mean, if it's
the
just
opposite
stats based,
character?
I mean, what if you're not able to pick what he chooses, but just know like your leaderboard, your profile of what your use is going to be online and on an app? Would you be mad about that? Would you be mad that people know like, oh, you play this guy more? Would you be more upset about that fact?
No, I mean, most fighting games, for a fact, you can see who plays what.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
that's cheating.
That's literally what like the app
No.
You
would
can
be.
counter pick against that.
You can, but at the same time, if they're on the top of the leaderboard, if you counter pick, like I said, they already have a playstyle around the counter pick.
So that's the thing. So as long as
Then
you're good
as
at that.
somebody who's coming into it,
Right.
that's not cheating. That's me needing to develop a strategy against the person that they picked. And to prove my point, Rayman, appreciate you. He says Mike is on point.
Look at
Mikey's he went to the chat to find out. He went to the chat to figure it out. Wow, that's great. So I mean, if there was a game that you guys would want a companion app for, what would it be? If you guys could think of one.
Shit.
I
have
think
no
these
idea.
open world games would be really great with companion apps. like open world games, like if there was like a
I mean,
Skyrim
most
or something like
RPGs
that.
have companion apps, and that's kind of like what I do. Fighting games.
Because Monster
I
World, you
mean,
said, Monster World, you said it has it.
Yeah, I mean, fighting games. There's really no use for a companion
Yeah.
app. I mean, you have YouTube there to like if you want to like learn like combos or what connects or even like frame data, but like there's no use for a companion app.
I just want a game that I could take advantage of a companion app, because the last time I've touched a companion app, and I'm going to go back to it because I think it's the best one, is Destiny. Destiny's
RPGs,
probably.
yeah. I mean, that's
Those
probably
are like
most
the
useful.
really most useful type. Like for fighting games, you could see a cool use for it. Is it going to be essential? Is it going to give you an edge on the other competitor? No, but it's just, to Mikey's point, it's going to be a cool stat to see. Like again, for me, like I love stats. I'm going to be like, oh shit, cool. Hey, this guy has a KD of 1-2. He uses this
What does
character
that
a lot.
do
Like,
for you?
it's just
That's
cool
my
to know.
question.
It's just all right, cool. It's just good to know. It's good to see what
Doesn't
you're
do
doing.
much for you, but it seems to do much for a lot of other people. But
It's
also,
just stats. It's like it's just going to like Fortnite when you go to your leaderboard and you can be like, okay, I've won this much, I've won that. It does literally nothing for you, but it's just cool
also
to know.
in like if you get open Apex packs, like there's a lot of functionality that you can get out
I
of it.
can see that.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Or
That's
maybe
not
like a
bad.
companion thing too, like hey, you log in, like kind of those games where it's like, hey, if you log in constantly, we'll give you a reward or give you a pack. That's pretty dope too.
That's a login bonus though.
Yeah, well, yeah. If they do that, that'd be cool too. Shit, give me a login bonus, dog.
Tambo, you got anything to add to this?
Give me the loot.
No, okay. He shakes his head no.
Tambo don't give a shit.
Tambo shakes head.
I
Tambo
can't
moves
talk to
back and
Tambo.
forth.
Tambo gets mad at me
looks
when I
camera.
mention him.
Tambo done.
But the last thing we could talk about real quick that's on the bit of news is Apex, because Apex is dropping some heat for Season 4, and it's something that I want to see more other games
Yes,
do,
sir.
which is kind of the reason why I want to bring it up too. So Apex, I know you talked about it earlier. They did a developer stream where
Yeah,
they
had
said,
a dev
hey,
stream.
dev stream they, for a good 20-30 minutes, and they just talked about what's coming up, what they want to do, what they want to plan. And it's always great when you see a strategy of what they plan to do rather than kind of just, hey, here it is. It's always good to know what's coming so you can kind of get ready for it, get excited for it. First biggest thing, did you see it? First of all, let me ask you that. Sorry.
The video?
Did you see the whole thing?
The whole thing of what? The whole dev stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Mikey, did you take a look?
No, but tell me.
The biggest thing that I like about what they're doing is that they're bringing back the canyon. They're bringing back the old map.
Kings Canyon.
Kings
coming
Canyon. I was going to say
back.
Grand Canyon, but I knew I was wrong, so I hella
It's
just
all
looked
good.
at
I got you, baby.
Kings Canyon is back, and that was a map that I really, really liked. I don't know why this new other last map that they have, I wasn't a fan of. I still don't like
I fuck with
it.
World's End.
I like it.
Worlds, and it's cool, but I just don't like it. I don't like the buildings, the close quarters. Very close quarters. Kings Canyon was very open, and I think that's what I liked more about it.
I didn't like that ass. I mean, yeah, you're right, but I like the close quarter. Definitely had way more like combat opportunities where you can like duck and dodge, and you have to be way more like strategic.
Yeah, you know, that's I think. I mean, you're right to that point. But I've always liked King Canyon back, and I like what they're doing. So, guys, to let you guys know, obviously, if you weren't caught up with that stream, what they're doing is 2 maps, 2 halves for ranked mode. So for Flowers, because he doesn't do ranked, but he probably will now, Kings Canyon is returning to Apex Legends in Season 4. Though you'll have to wait a bit before you can play it. Simulations ranked mode will now be divided into 2 halves. The first half will be in World's Edge, and the later half will be in Kings Canyon. I like that idea.
It's only ranked.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Bullshit.
I'm pretty sure they'll open it up. But as of right now, that's what they said. But I still like the idea that they're bringing back the old map. If you give the players more options, and it's going to be great. Because if I had the choice right now to play Kings Canyon all day, I'd do Kings Canyon
landing
all day.
strip, that's what I'm talking about. Bring back landing strip.
He likes that. That was like
Landing
literally the
docks.
only stop. That was the
Landing docks. That's
bottom
my
left.
Shit.
That was like literally the only spot. I still
Bottom
remember.
left,
I
landing
still
docks.
remember. Hey, where we going? You know where we're going. I was like, fuck. All right. We'd always land
That's
there.
when I was hard.
Because
bro,
it was high tier loot all the time.
I would wake up and I'd play Apex until I went to bed. Like I was like, oh my god.
I
That's
just-
when I was like into it.
I liked
Apex is
that.
good.
That
about
map
back
was
in
just
it.
really fun, and it's been a year. It's been a good year of the. Actually, it is. This season 4 is going to come out at the year of Apex, and it's going to be. Also, because of that, they're going to be doing a new weapon and a new character.
Okay.
The new character, actually, they bamboozled us. That's the cool part about it.
I hope
heard about
we
that?
get both characters, honestly.
You want to do both characters?
I really hope we
So,
get both, because that'd
Mikey-
be dope, especially for their
Tell me
their
about this.
1
I
year
don't know what's
anniversary. So they have this new character,
Uh,
James Forge, right?
Yeah.
They were claiming he's gonna be like this MMA fighter. They haven't released any information like his ability and shit, but like he's supposed
Forge,
to
his
be
name
like
is
the
Forge,
opposite
yeah.
of like crypto.
What?
Crypto?
What if it was Joe Rogan's partnership with
So
Epic
James
Games?
Forge, right?
And we got a Joe Rogan skin.
Joe Rogan.
And this is video with the
It is,
Forge
yeah.
guy, right? And he's having a little interview, and you can actually see the interview station in the game. You can actually get like a little loot box. because this other character named Revenant,
He
who
was
they've
supposed to
been
be
talking
teased.
about, who's
Yeah.
supposed to be coming out in this new season. Revenant comes and kills him, the other character, and then they're announcing that the other character, the Forge guy, is supposed to be coming out
Officially
instead of
dead.
Revenant. So like, he got killed. So it's like, who's coming out? Who's coming?
Maybe they're both coming out.
That's what I said.
So
You know what I mean?
that's the
I want
thing.
them both. That'd
Do
be
you
dope.
remember-
Both of them out, proud.
Both of
little
them
pride
out.
flags.
2 characters. First time they've ever launched 2 characters at one time.
That'd be
Go
too-
ahead, respawn. I'm in it.
No, that'd be great, but I don't think they're gonna do that. But it's cool how they kind of did that in the first place, where they're like, they straight up, because there was leaks, not leaks, but they were like rumored to be Revenant, or what was his name again?
Revenant.
Revenant. He was supposed to be. Everybody was speculating that he was gonna be the new character, and then during the dev stream, they're like, we don't know about that guy. The new character is gonna be this guy, Forge. He's gonna be the guy. What's his powers? We don't know. You'll have to wait and see. And they kind of just threw everybody off by that new character, and even had like a whole like little animation of introducing him. And everybody's like, oh, damn, so it's not Revenant? All right, I guess.
Well, Revenant was the leaked one, right?
It was supposed to be, but they threw everybody, the
They didn't
devs.
say it. They didn't actually announce it. It was a leaked one, right?
So the dev was like, hey, haha, we're going
I
to do
bet you
Forge.
that's just like one of the characters in the pipeline that they got.
But the cool thing about it,
Yeah,
though,
for sure.
like, so what happened was, it turns out the Forge is not going to be the playable character in Apex Legends 4. He did get assassinated. He got murdered by the Revenant. But the cool thing that I like about what games do is they always throw that Easter egg. If you go into a particular part of the map right now in Apex, you could see the death box of Forge.
Yeah.
And you could go to the death box of Forge and be like, here lies Forge, and blah, blah, blah. It gives you like a little just Easter egg of it. And I always like those tidbits that game, like when the games do that.
How's he gonna be in the game if he's dead?
Exactly. So that's why we're not gonna get him. Or maybe
That's
we do
why
get
they're
him.
saying
He
when
said
the other
Forge,
character.
not Revenant.
Forge is the
Which
one who
we
got.
getting?
Forge is the one who
We don't
died.
know. That's what we're
Well,
saying.
what did they announce?
They announced
They
Forge.
announced Forge,
Then
but
that's the one we're getting.
That's the
But
one but
they
he
announced
died.
Forge on the 20th or the 23rd, right? But on the 27th or something, he got murdered by Revenant. And so, like, is Revenant coming? Because Forge is dead.
Someone's coming.
Someone's coming, that's for sure. But who is it? I don't know.
We don't know, but that's a cool
Who
thing.
done
So
did it?
there is a new character. We don't know yet, but there for sure is going to be a new character. Obviously, that's really great. And that's what you need to get more out of Apex. More characters, making it more interesting, and they do the same thing all over.
I really like that they're doing.
And that's kind of the one things that I've always liked about that. So that's kind of cool. And like even they did that for Crypto when Crypto came out. I remember if you landed specifically at this one spot and you ran to a door, you could see Crypto like hacking
Oh, yeah,
and then
I mean,
leaving.
He's cut.
And again, that's the kind of like going back to like the little Easter eggs that they do. Like I've always loved kind of seeing that because it kind of like gives you like, oh shit, that's pretty dope. I
Yeah.
like that they do that.
Yeah.
Obviously after that, there's gonna be a new weapon. It's gonna go the Sentinel. I can't even say that.
Sentinel?
Sentinel. Fuck, I'm retarded.
It's okay. I know.
But they're gonna do Sentinel. So that's another game. It's another sniper game, sniper gun, and that's gonna be
Sniper
more
game?
a gun game for Apex. I'm for
What,
that.
For real?
No,
Oh, that
Jesus,
used to
my
be a
bad, dude.
fucking Thing.
my bad. I didn't
No,
mean you to
it
get that.
doesn't.
I could get behind some gun game.
No.
But for me, the thing that I'm most excited for season 4 is just going to be the fact that they're going to bring back Kings Canyon.
No new map.
It is new map.
It is. They're
Canyon.
bringing it back.
It's old map.
They're bringing it back, baby.
But it's going to be new to you.
No.
Obviously, they're going to do more like rank. They're going to tweak more of the ranks, and they're going to do more of the seasons and stuff like that. But that's going to be the big news out of that for season 4. New characters, half seasons, bring back the old map. I'm going to be excited,
I'm excited
for Apex.
for the
It's a
little
new year.
changes they've made because they've already been adjusting little shit before season 4, and they say they've done this all in preparation for season 4. Like I told you guys last week, they took out the energy mag
Yeah, they did.
from the energy weapons. And they still haven't verified why that is. I'm pretty sure the Sentinel weapon isn't going to be an energy weapon, so it's like, why did they do that, right? I'm curious. I'm just curious to see the little updates on the characters. I'm pretty sure they're going to buff and nerf some characters that you always going to get those. Shout out to the Peacekeeper. You can't fix it. Just let it be what it is. But
Figure it out. They got to adjust it. So.
definitely new modes. Hopefully we get way more loot boxes. They lowered the loot box. What's what I'm looking for? The RNG, so you can get more of those. And then better loot out of the loot boxes, of course. But of course, it's all about grinding. If you want it, you got to pay for it.
I'll pay for it. They're going to get my $10 easily.
I mean, they got some money on me for Christmas. I cashed out. I'm not even mad. I got a couple skins.
Was it is it when you cashed out, Mikey?
I got all the Christmas skins.
The $200?
No.
Oh, wasn't that?
No. That was from the $200.
What a damn shame. God damn it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm super excited for Apex Season 4. I know Fortnite Season, the other season for it's supposed to be dropping very, very soon.
Or
And
Fortnite? Who plays that?
Fortnite, I mean, a lot of people do. They always change shit up. Do you think Fortnite's ever going to be dropping a new map? They just changed their look of their map, but they actually don't give you a whole new
No,
map.
they're just going to blow up another section and then rebuild it. And then you'll have your new map.
There you go.
No, because you got your new map.
Would you want something ever? I mean, I don't play it enough, but hopefully the chat or somebody there will say, hey, give me a new map at Fortnite. I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll do it the same thing. Maybe for like Chapter 3, if anything, they might do a new map. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? I guess so.
I want to see how long we can just keep the stare in silence.
You stared at me, dude. But yeah, other than that, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Because that is it for the news. Don't play footsies with me right now, dog. The camera can't catch that.
And there's no listener questions for the week. So if you want to be part of the show, you can either join us live on mixer.com/playeverything, or you can send in a question via the email at playeverythingpodcasts@gmail.com.
Ay.
Ay.
But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys for listening right here live on mixer.com/playeverything. We go live 7. So if you want to join us, join the conversation, share some sparks, let us know. He's playing footsies underneath. You guys can't see, and it's really throwing me off, but it's okay.
No, he stopped. What'd you all say? You're leaving out you just cut off the important part. Sparks, if you're watching us live on mixer.com/playeverything, please drop them. They're free. You get them as you watch, and that helps us get into the algorithm, the front page of Mixer. And there's also a little tip button. If you are feeling generous, we'll read those after the show. And then, again, if you're not watching us live, you can watch us over at youtube.com/playeverything. We post every Friday for this show, invite only, at 10 a.m. every Friday on youtube.com/playeverything, and podcast services everywhere for your ear holes.
Yeah, ear holes. So yeah, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. We got you covered. 10 a.m. Thank you guys for watching.
Shout out to DH Canada for 1,000 sparks.
Hey,
and then
appreciate you
for 700. Oh,
Appreciate
actually,
you.
1,200.
Also,
don't forget.
I'm Cheeks_.
No, I wasn't done because I was going to say.
You were about, it sounded like you were done.
No,
Appreciate you, motherfuckers.
Money.
Thank you guys, obviously, for that. Don't forget to share, like. I am your host, Compa Andres. To my left, that kid Flowers.
Yes, sir.
Cheeks_Junior holding it down. Don't forget his show, Tech Fever. Go watch it. Anything tech savvy. If you're tech savvy, you want to know more about tech, watch the show.
Every Thursday at 10 a.m. right here or right over there on youtube.com/playeverything.
And then, yeah, Tambo holding it down. Talk to him in the chat. Don't forget it. Drop it in there. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.
Point of view.